And we are live, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day. Korean Live here, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Facebook, and also Instagram here. Today we're talking about some awesome things when it comes to Aquadream, as you can see right above us right here. Before we get going, so let me get things set up on my end so I'll be able to read chats and everything in between to make sure we can stay in the communication with everyone here. Need to refresh things over here on Facebook. Get that chat open. Same kind of thing over here on the YouTube side of things. Let's open that chat up. There we go. And also over here on TikTok. Get things going here. Perfect. What? Just like that. There we go. All right. And we are live on multiple platforms right now. Here to talk about some Aquadream goodness for you guys here. I've got one more thing to kind of do this setup right now when it comes to Aquadream. Make sure I get the cameras are a little more angled properly for the monitoring here. I do know here on the TikTok side of things, I gotta select an item to feature. I think we'll do. What's the aquarium that I selected? Oh, I guess, yeah. Let's do that. Let's go. All right, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. See a bunch of people coming into the chat already over here, so thank you all so much for coming by. Greatly appreciate it. We got best friend just joined. We have a best friend who just joined. Can you believe that? Because you're my best friend. You know that Queen song right there? Enriquez, if I pronounced that correctly, thank you much for coming by. Tom Jones, that's an easy one. That's an easy username to read right there. Appreciate it. David, thanks for coming by. Buck, I see you there as well. Who else we got coming by? RW coming by as well. I see you. Question mark, welcome back. I saw you there. Amazing. What's up, Connor? Thanks for coming by. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things today over here at Aquadream. We're talking about this tank in particular and all the different kind of features that come with it. We're also going to be talking about various products I have set up right over here. And right behind you guys, we also have a brand new aquarium to show off. So a lot of different things that go over today on the live streams. Of course, if you guys are also curious about what we do here, make sure you give us a like. Let us know you want to see some more content like this. It helps us out with the channel. And also, give us a follow so you guys can stay up to date with all the content that we're producing on the channels here for social, as well as to keep up to date with any kind of deals or offers that we're doing. Currently, at the moment, we are doing like a 5% off any purchase for your first purchase here on our website. You're interested, well, I appreciate the caller. Bentley, thanks for coming by as well. And Monster, was it Dudbro, if I pronounced that correctly? I hope I just Monster for short. Kip, welcome back. I see you there. Can't hear. Ah. Helps to turn on the microphone, right? Over there on TikTok. I appreciate your question mark for letting us know. So many little things I need to keep in line because I'm running 4 live streams at the same time with 4 different phones, 2 different sets of microphones. So like one step could be missed and then like it makes the whole thing awful. Just kidding. Show us a fish and I will sub. You want to see some fish? We got plenty of fish right here. They're kind of hanging out in the back a little bit. They get a little timid during the live stream here. Usually, those at some point during life we will kind of move more towards the fish here. Again, get a little bit closer look, especially when I'm kind of like up presenting. They tend to be a little more shy and want to kind of just like hang out on the back of the rocks and things like that. We did have to adjust some things today as well, so they are kind of readjusting to things. Even though we already kind of moved the tank a little bit, right, to give us a little more space for us to do, our thing here on the live stream. So they're a little shocked. We had to move them a little bit, and they get a little testy when it comes to that stuff. Just follow the host over here. The Rattly Access. Thank you very much for coming by, and tap and follow over here on TikTok. Thank you so much. Best bro subs. Yeah, thank you, Monster. I appreciate it. What are you selling, bro? We are selling one. We're selling aquariums here. We have this one set up currently. We have one right behind you guys. We'll showcase a little bit later. We also have a ton of products right over here, like different types of pumps. We can showcase you guys. We'll talk all about these later on in the live stream as well. We're gonna be live for some time, guys. We got at least well, we're gonna be live until next 3 hours or so. So we got time to fill, you know. Of course, if you guys want to if you miss any part of the live stream, you can always come back to our channel here on YouTube. When it comes to checking out the post live stream, if you want to see anything else, or if you just want to know instantly right now what's going on, you can check the links in our description for our live streams or also our videos. We'll lead you to our website. We'll lead you to our channels as well, or any kind of links to specific products if you want to know more about it. Or you can just ask me about them here on the channel. I'll definitely engage with the guys and try to see like if we can help you out in any kind of capacity. Hello, please greet me. Well, I did. Was it so Silo saying if I pronounced that correctly? If I mispronounced it, let me know in the comments. Any fish, Kyle? We got plenty of fish right here. They're a little, like I said, we had to adjust a few things today, so they're a little timid today. They're kind of just in a little bit of defense mode right now. But they are planning. They'll get out and swim a little bit. We do have our little clownfish friend over here. He likes to swim around a bit, and he kind of hangs out right around there. Again, like I said, later on in the live stream, guys, I'll get you guys a nice little close-up of the fish as well. By the way, cool hair, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but yeah. Yeah, I got product. I put product in. I try to look good for you guys here. Not trying to be looking like any kind of slummy nerd over here. Could you check my tank for my? Could you check my tank for my betta fish? I posted a video and I wanted to make sure it was a good setup. Oh, really? Class was very nice to see you. Oh, appreciate. Oh, see that. I just think I need to live stream more often. I get all these compliments just flowing in right now. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I would check out. Let me see if I can check out what your video is here about your betta fish. I'm sure it's a good setup. Betta fish are adapt pretty well when it comes to their living situations. Your newest video right here. Check it out here. Over here on TikTok. Yeah, that's a good setup you got right there. Nice clean water, nice little environment there for them. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely better, I'm sure, than when you got the fish, because usually betta fish are usually kept like in little tiny like glass jars, basically, right? When you find them at the pet shop, they have like no room to live, and so yeah, that's a good little spot. That's a good little tank you got yourself there. Looking good. Keep us up to date. Of course, if you're curious, if you want to check out anything that we have to offer when it comes to Aquadream, like I said, wanting kind of pumps or any kind of, I don't know, brushes like we have right here, like a magnetic brush, one that to keep their glass clean. We got that right there for you. Or if you wanted to have any kind of like surface tension breakup, right, where you have like air stones right here, which can help out a lot when it comes to like breaking that surface tension of your water right there to help the oxygen and gas exchange happen for you guys when it comes to your tanks. Of course, I know betta fish aren't exactly the strongest of swimmers, right? So you don't need anything too crazy, right? That's a good looking tank setup you got there. It looks great. Did you just set that up today or something? Yeah, I got him in a cup. So sad. I know. I hate when I see that happen. When I go to a pet shop, you see like little betta fish just like in like a little tiny environment. You're like, man, I get it though, because like I'm sure it's kind of difficult to house them just because like they're so territorial, right? Like you can't really have a betta fish in with another betta fish, right? Because they'll get a little angry at each other, right? They're very territorial fish. I want to pop in and say hi. I got a 3rd-degree burn, so I can't stick around because it hurts to hold my phone. Oh my gosh, Kip. Well, I appreciate you taking the time and effort to come by and say hi and hang out with us for, just to stop in and say hi. Really do appreciate that a lot. Like I said, we do these streams quite often. We'll be live again tomorrow as well. And get to hopefully show off more of the setup and stuff like that. Of course, you can always check out our videos on YouTube when it comes to past live streams if you missed anything. But, a lot of times we kind of talk about the same stuff as always, But I also get a chance to chat with you guys, which I really appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channels here, make sure to follow, like, all that kind of stuff. Helps us out a ton. And especially at our level, every little bit really does help out a lot and count when it comes to helping, the social media algorithms recognize like, hey, we have stuff that people actually like, So I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you all very much. I've had it set up for a week now, but just put him in today. Nice. Looking good. Yeah, it was looking good. That's a solid looking tank you got there. I'm not sure. Your name is crossed out as like X's. Is it like Levi? I didn't say it was like Levi or something. Wait, let me hover over your name real quick. What did it say your username was? Yeah, Levi Hope. Yeah, you got a solid looking tank there. Of course, if you're curious of anything we have to offer, feel free to reach out to us here. Like I said, you can send us a DM here on TikTok or any kind of platform if you have any questions about, anything you want to know more about, or just leave a comment, stuff like that. We're here for you guys. We're here to kind of chat, hang out, talk about some fish stuff. Also talk about some of the products that we're doing here over at Aquadream as well, right? So thank you all so much for taking the time out of the day to stop by and say hi. I guess the first thing we can probably talk about today is, like I mentioned earlier, we are doing our 5% off your first purchase deal. All you gotta do is just sign up with your email, and then you get a chance to have a nice little discount for you guys. So it's pretty sweet deal. Especially like 5%, you're like, well, come on, it's only 5%, right? That doesn't even cover tax. True, but when you're talking about like stuff like this, where like tanks like this, which they're a bit of an investment, right? They're not something you just kind of pick up on a whim, right? You kind of one of the things you kind of do some research on. They're more of like an enthusiast kind of build. Then saving 5% on something like this actually really does go a long way. So there's always that to keep in mind when it comes to this stuff. Of course, if you have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out to us here. Leave a message on a DM message, or you can email us through our website. Give us a call. We have customer service and stuff like that if you guys want to know more about what we do. But aquadreamusa.com is the place to go find out all the little tiny details. I'm here to kind of do the top of funnel thing, just get you guys to go like, hey, what's this stuff? I don't know what this is. Kind of get spark some interest. Hopefully, at least that's the idea. Of course, every like and follow really does go a long way on the channel here, so then it makes me look like I know what I'm doing with my job as a social media manager. But yeah, so I guess first thing we'll probably talk about here is this tank right here. This is our reef tank. We have a freshwater tank right behind you guys. I'll showcase right after I talk about this tank right here. We have 6 major bullet points to kind of go through here. I'm kind of reading off the script off of our website here. If you guys want to know more, of course, if you have any specific questions, feel free to reach out and ask in the chat down below. But so, also I'm kind of curious if anyone is still in the chat listening in. Do you hear any music playing? By the way, I got a little speaker playing down below. I'm curious if these microphones are picking up the music. I'm sure I have 2 phones right here, one for Facebook and one for Instagram right here, are not using microphones, so they'll probably pick up the music. Hopefully the audio levels sound good. Seemed like it was fine. I didn't hear any complaints, at least in the chat so far. But yeah, okay, let's get right into it though, right? Okay, let's get into it. So, we talk about the first bullet point we'll talk about here when it comes to this tank in particular is the design of it. As it reads right here on our fantastic website, so it's a well-designed, different setup right here for you guys. So, rimless, frameless tempered glass, providing a sleek look and a sturdy build. This glass allows you to clearly see through the aquarium while also safely harboring your aquatic habitat. And no, it's not really showcasing right now, but like I said earlier, we had to move a few things around with our tanks. Our animals here they're being a little more passive, a little more on the defense over here, because we have to move the tank a little bit, and that's because of that motion. They get a little more like timid. I'm sure by tomorrow they'll be doing just fine. It also happens a lot of times when I'm in front of them, chatting with you guys, making a lot of noise by talking to you guys on stream here. Sometimes they kind of get a little more, put a little more in defensive mode. Our little clownfish guys still kind of swim around just fine. We'll also feed the fish a little bit later in the stream as well, so you guys hopefully get a better chance to look at them. So if you decide to make the plunge, pun intended, when it comes to our tanks here, you get the one tank right here, which is obviously up here on the top. One pre-built high-grade aluminum frame with a matte finish cabinet. At least that's for our reef tanks, like right here. We also have different colors and shapes, sizes when it comes to all of our tanks. Really, the nice thing about it, like our reef tank, all function the same way. Our freshwater tanks all function the same way, and the only difference really is just the size and of how many gallons you want to fit in it, and the coloring of the aquariums as well. Hopefully, fit into your preferences out there. But yeah, so back on it here, saying that an aquarium like this does come with one 920 GHP submersible water pump, one sump filtration system with filter media built into the cabinet here, with a water capacity of 25 gallons. You get one LED light, one protein skimmer, and a box of biofilter coral rocks for you guys as well. So basically, everything you need to get going day one with your tank, we got you covered here over at Aquadream, aquadreamusa.com. But yeah. Also, so a little bit more about the filtration system that we have going on down below here. Pardon the styrofoam here, just more kind of like a little bit of a cover that we kind of have. If you guys can kind of see that a little bit. Kind of difficult to see it right now with some people's angle. Some people can see it a little better though. But we have a whole filtration system going on down below here. There's some filtration system here. It says an improved system fit for any coral reef system here. Of course, our freshwater tanks also have the whole similar, very similar setup down below as well. And saying how it includes like a filter sock section. You also got a protein skimmer section, a section for your own choosing to customize however you like, and also a section for the return pump to return the water from and protein skimmer provided with your purchase as well. So keep that in mind if you are so curious about what we do here at the aquadreamusa.com over here. And also talking about the lights here, you can customize these however you like, right? It's not just like a one color light and that's it. And we also have a lot of different types of colors and stuff you can run with it. Specifically saying like with the LED coral light, it comes with coral light. It doesn't really sound, I have to pronounce my words a little bit, you know what I mean? But the LED coral light with a touch control makes it so that you can change the color, you can change the light intensity, you have the different functionality of a sunrise, sunset type of function as well when it comes to the lighting for your tanks here. These lights also can provide optimal coral growth and as well as light to give a nice like fluorescent look to all your aquariums that you might be looking to pick up. Of course, each item that I am showcasing to you guys here can be purchased separately on our website here if you guys are so curious, or in a TikTok shop, or really anywhere else, you know. On our website, I mean. But yeah, you can also, there's a lot of different ways you can adjust it. The way you can place these however you like as well when it comes to the lights. Just because they're held together, which is like a pressure screw system that we have right here. Just 2 screws with a backing plate that kind of just go, you know, into those that kind of sit against the back of your aquarium, and then with a plate hanging over it, so it kind of creates like a bit of a pinching motion to hold it in place. So you can move it around and place the lights wherever you like. You can also adjust the height of them with just adjusting a few screws. You can change the height of it. You can change the reach of the lights as well, just by adjusting the screws, as well as the angle. You can customize. You can have it angled forward or up or down, you know, depending on whatever works best for you, right? And also, just talking about, like we mentioned earlier, about just the overall quality build that we have here for our aquariums. So this aquarium is built with a premium tempered glass with a light transmittance of 99%, meaning 99% of the photons coming through this glass will be reaching to you, making it so that you have a much clearer representation of what's happening through the glass, right? There's not going to be any kind of visual warping. There's not going to be any discolorations, minimal types. It's just going to work, right? It's just going to look good. And also with our with the tank, with the glass itself, right? It's a tempered glass that is resistant to like scratches, fingerprints, and acidity in the water. The cabinet frame is also built from a premium aluminum, which is resistant to saltwater erosion, deformation, corrosion, things like that as well. Also, kind of going into a little bit more about the glass here, since I was kind of on that high of talking about the quality of our tempered glass here. Saying that the tempered glass is from Taiwan, and due to its premium grade tempered glass, is extremely high light transmittance, like I mentioned earlier, and bonded with a German silica gel, which prevents erosion for one, and has a 20-year lifespan on the glass itself. So you're gonna be having this tank for decades, right? Especially when you're making an investment or an upgrade into a tank like this. It takes, you're gonna have it for quite some time, right? So yeah, it makes sense for it to be long lasting for you guys here. Um, and also, since we have that covered with that German silica, you have give it a protective layer, right? So it's protective against scratches, corrosion, water acidity, like I mentioned earlier. The tank itself here has a warranty of 3 years, right? So in case of anything goes wrong, we got you guys covered over there. And also a 1-year warranty on any electrical components, and a lifelong warranty on spare parts. So, I mean, we got you covered, right? We want to make sure that when you guys jump into what Aquadream has to offer to get, it's not just like a purchase and buy, see you later. If anything goes wrong, tough luck. Like, no, we got you covered. We want to make sure that, provide you that consumer confidence, the stock market you always hear about, right? Because yeah, we want to make sure that we're giving you guys something that we believe is a high quality product that will actually function properly and deliver on what your expectations are, right? Exactly. And also, if you're curious about what uh, the shipping looks like, right? Obviously, buying something like a tank like this, or any of our tanks, or any of our products, right, online. What does that actually look like? Well, it comes in a very strong, sturdy, like plywood box, surrounded by multiple layers, bubble wrap, cardboard, very well secured, right? Like it's going to be pretty difficult to have any issues when it comes to transit. At least I haven't read any complaints from anybody that's received our tanks or any of our products through transit or anything like that. So good thing to know that it's just going to be, when you get to your house, it's just going to work, which is great. That's what you want to hear, right? And also, so when it comes to the shipping of these items, 3 to 7 business days when it comes to, once you make your purchase, 3 to 7 business days, the tank or any kind of other product will be shipped out to you guys. And also, it will be free shipping on top of that within the continuous United States. So, sorry, anybody. Apologies to anyone out there over in Alaska or Hawaii. It's a little difficult to ship out to you guys. I'm just saying. I mean, that's all. I mean, hey, it's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, right? But within the continuous United States, you get free shipping as well. So nice little bit of good stuff right there for you guys as well, right? Right, exactly. Now, when it comes to having things running within your tank, right? Obviously, we got our fish. We're doing just fine in here. We also have various different products that go along with your tank on top of that. One thing in particular I want to point out, you guys can probably already see this over on Facebook. Let me get you guys angled a bit more here on TikTok. Right there. And also people over here on Instagram. Yeah, you can see what I'm talking about as well. Okay. But what we're talking about here is this wave. You see this little black nubby thing? This is a wave maker, which is super important when it comes to the health and quality of life for your animals within your aquarium. I do believe I have a box right here I can showcase you guys. Yeah, this one right here. So, I have this. This is a wave maker. Basically, I'll give you a nice quick little rundown exactly what this wave maker offers. We do have this in our TikTok shop, and of course also on our website. Everything we're going to see here is going to be on our website, aquadreamusa.com. And basically, it's an intelligent DC sine wave eco water pump, but it's more of a wave maker. I don't know why they call it a water pump. I mean, it does move water, so it does make it a pump, right? But you see right here that has 6 different flow modes, nine frequency conversions, right? Self-cleaning, there's a feed mode, there's a night mode with this, 360-degree rotation with it, as well as a wireless link for any other kind of wave makers you might want to pick up. Now, why would you need a wave maker for your aquarium? This is really just so then, well, actually, there's multiple reasons why. There really isn't like a singular reason why. But I guess the most straightforward reason why is that if you have any fish that are like typically known to live like out in the wild, right? Say like in rivers or like out in the ocean or anything like that, right? Any kind of large lakes or anything like that. There's a bit of a current. There's a flow. There's like waves that might happen or something like that. So they're kind of the species might be more accustomed to having that style of environment, right? That's where hopefully this wave maker is going to come in. They have multiple different purposes for you guys here. I'll show you guys right here for real quick. You can see it live in action right here. So what this wave maker is doing right here is one is creating water flow, right? So what that water flow does, it creates a current so then you have at least some kind of force for your fish or different types of animals you have to swim against, right? What does that mean? It gives them an opportunity to get exercise, stay active, be healthy. So then you have, fish that are not just being, stuck behind, whatever, just being lazy and just kind of floating around, maybe overeating or something like that, which is tough to control when it comes to your fish, right? And so it's important to make sure that you have like some kind of water flow happening here to make sure that everything is moving properly. So then you can have your, proper exercise for your little fishies out there. Another great benefit for a wave maker here is that since you have that water movement happening, a bit of a circulation or a bit of a current happening, it's helping distribute the temperature of the water within your tank. So then there aren't any hot spots or any cold spots that can happen with your aquarium as well. Okay, so then, well, think about this, right? Think about your living situation. If you have like a really cold room, do you want to hang out in that room? Or a really hot room during the summer, do you want to hang out in that room? Probably not, right? So that's kind of the same idea with the wave maker. Since you have that water flow happening, it helps distribute the temperature of the water so it's much more even throughout the whole thing. Especially when it comes to like having lights like this, like the lights like this, these LED lights, they do, a byproduct of the light is giving off heat, right? That's just what lights do. The byproduct of light is heat. And so if I turned off this wave maker and just had it sit right here, probably right below this light probably would be a really hot spot of the water. Same kind of thing with this light as well. Creating, like I said, like maybe discomfort for your animals or anything like that. So therefore, if you have a wave maker, it gives you a chance to make that water flow happen. So it can be a much more comfortable environment for your little fishies out there, right? So always something important to keep in mind when it comes to the aquariums and stuff like that. Custom RF, thanks for coming by the live stream over there on TikTok. Hope you're having a great day. And also another benefit of having a wave maker here is that since you have that current happening, right, that motion of water, it actually helps break the surface tension of the water, which, if you didn't know, surface tension is a big issue when it comes to owning an aquarium, because what can happen if there is no motion with the water or any kind of disturbance with the surface, that carbon dioxide can actually build up within the tank or the water of the tank, making it just for a less healthy environment for little animals in there. So when you have something like a wave maker, we have ours kind of slightly tilted upwards, where the kind of apex of it kind of lands right about here. Therefore, breaking that surface tension up a little bit, right? Creating some motion to have proper gas exchange so you can have more oxygen into your water, also having that CO2 be relieved from your water as well, therefore making it a much healthier environment for your little fishies, right? So that's just a list of all the benefits that it's very important when it comes to having like a wave maker like that, right? Let me give you guys a close up of what we have to offer when it comes to these, right? A lot of different sizes and price points and things like that. So again, I'll briefly go over what they are, but of course, if you're more curious about it, you're always going to check it out on our website or our TikTok shop as well. But you can see right here, we have 3 different models of these wave makers. We have a 20 watt, 30 watt, and a 50 watt. The one that we're looking at right here, they usually list it on the box. Yeah, this is a 50 watt, which is the same kind of one over here. So it's much more of a heavy duty one. If you have a lot of water you need to move, well, that's one way to move that water. No other better way to say it, right? You can check it out what it looks like. So you can open up. So if you want to check out what it looks like when you open up the box here. So you do get the wave maker right here, obviously. You also do get a controller for your wave maker. We can go over this a little bit in just a minute right here. I'll show you guys see that right there. The 2 different power connector, as well as or the 2 different types of power connectors here as well for your controller. You do get a nice little power cable, and also the other half of that power cable right here as well. Nothing too exciting, but obviously needed, right? So when it comes to what is actually in what these wave makers actually look like up close and personal. Oh, actually, that must have been moved from the box, but there is supposed to be a magnet as well when it comes to this. Actually, I'll just talk about that. I'll talk about that right now. So, you're probably noticing that this wave maker is just kind of hanging on the side of the tank right here. And that's just because there's a magnetic puck that's on the other side of the glass right here, which is holding it in place, meaning you can place these wave makers wherever you like in your tank, right? Since everyone's tank is different, there might be like a sweet spot, right, where your current can actually flow properly throughout your tank. You might need to find that exact spot. Well, being able to customize exactly where that goes is going to be crucial to the functionality of it, right? Because you don't want to just like blow over directly into like any kind of vegetation you have, or blow over any kind of like loose fitting like rocks or materials or anything like that, right? So important to keep that in mind. So we can so basically what happens is that you have your wave maker right here, the glass is right here, you have the magnetic puck on the other side of it, just kind of holding it in place. If you move that puck around, it'll actually move the wave maker around as well, making it so you don't have to like reach into the water to move it or anything like that. You can just put it on the side, boom, ready to go. You're making waves, right? And so, and then if you connect, and you see how it connects over here as well, like for the power out right here, you can transfer that power signal, or the signal. This is for like the signaling of the device right here. It does have this plastic clamp on it as well. Let me just try to line this up properly, make sure it fits. Oh my gosh, why am I missing the angles here? Oh, it's because I had it on wrong. There we go. Boom. So that slides right on, right? You have this little twisting knob right here. Securely put that in place, right? Because obviously the benefits of a wave maker is that it alleviates you having to like maintain the water flow or anything like that within your tank. And also, so you want to make sure that's nicely secured so you don't lose power with it, at least when the power's on, right? And so you have the ability to change or customize your wave maker however you like right here. So you can see you can change the mode, so you can change the speed, and you also link wirelessly with other wave makers, making it so that you can have it exactly how you like your different types of setup. YOLO Go, thanks for coming by the live stream. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you can also see you got the knob right here that can change the intensity of the waves. Like I said, you can also change the functionality of them. Like I said earlier, you have like a sleep mode, you have a night mode as well. So a lot of different types of things you can set up when it comes to your tank to have it fit just exactly how you like, right? To make it best for your little fishies out there. Jimmy Castellano, welcome to the stream as well. Hope you're having a great day out there. Talking about aquariums, talking about Aquadream, aquadreamusa.com. I guess that's a good. Also comes up with a good point right here, guys. If you are curious about what we do here, feel free to give us a little follow. Helps us out a ton. Especially at our level, every little bit really does count when it comes to appeasing the algorithm gods out there. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. The more people engage with our content, the more people will be likely to find our content as well and get to know more about what we do, and hopefully find something that we can, give a proper service for people provide a service that people are looking for, right? And if people are looking for like that next aquarium that they want to pick up, but maybe just can't find the right size or the right price or anything like that. So of course, like I said, all likes and follows greatly appreciated here, guys, on the various platforms that we're on. Like I said, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, all the major ones you need to be on, right? Tommy Gwyn, thank you very much. Gwyn, or is it Gwyn or Gwyn? I think it's Gwyn, right? Thank you very much for coming by the live stream as well. Appreciate that. But of course, the fact you guys want to just come by and hang out, more than appreciated, right? Just makes it so then I am not just talking to a wall the entire time. Like I said, we go live for usually about 2 to 3 hours a day, talking about what we do here. So any kind of conversation you guys offered for the live stream helps me out a lot when it comes to getting through the day here. OG Cowboy for life. OG cowboy, not just a regular cowboy. We're talking about an OG, the original, one of the originals. That means he's been around since like the 1800s. If you're an original cowboy, break out, yeah, original, yeah. Kidding, of course. But yeah, that's one of the benefits there when it comes to our aquarium, these reef aquariums, also for our wave makers here as well. I guess we can probably rotate you guys over to see our freshwater aquarium as well, which is right behind the other side of the screen for you guys here. We'll start moving you around a little bit. Actually, I think a fun thing we'll do right here. Okay, how about this? I'll ask you guys if you guys are still active in the chat here. Which one would you rather see? The freshwater aquarium that's right behind you guys, or would you want me to see me feed the fish? Give like a type of fish in the chat if you want to see the little fish feeding, or tank if you want to see the next aquarium. This will be a little bit of a choose your own adventure chat kind of moment here. I mean, you're going to get both. I'm just kind of curious which one you'd rather see first. Design Gold. Oh, thanks for coming by. Bobby, I see you there. Thanks for coming by as well. Hope you're all having a great day out there. Out there in internet land, doing internet things and all that good stuff in between. Right? Right. See you guys over here on Instagram. Let me tap you guys some waves here. Just want to say hi. Appreciate you guys coming by. But yeah, I think we can probably go into what this next tank is about, I guess. So we talked about our reef tank. So let's talk about this other tank that's right behind us here. This is our position right about there. This is our freshwater tank that we have. And rotate you guys also a little bit over here as well. Hopefully it's all looking pretty good. Basically, the way I need to do this is just kind of grab a bunch of phones and rotate them slowly around. Hopefully everything works out all right. Like this. There we go. If I angle that up a little bit as well. Just repositioning these a little bit here. Oh, kind of creeped up on me a little bit there. Alright, let's take a step back and see what everything's looking like here. Basically, I'm self-monitoring these live streams. I'm just basically the only person managing the whole thing, so I got to make sure that it's all looking pretty good. Not looking good here on TikTok. I got to help that one out a little bit more. There we go. This feels really loose for some reason. Trying to tighten that up a little bit. All right, that should be pretty good right there. No. Maybe you guys a little bit more this way. Like that. There we go. Let's see what you guys look like here on YouTube as well. Just to make sure we're all on screen, in focus, all that good stuff. Okay, it's looking pretty good as well. Okay. But yeah, so you see here, this is what one of our freshwater tanks here. We have like the gold and a white and gold trim on this one right here. Of course, any kind of aquarium that we have here at Aquadream can vary differently when it comes to mainly just the size and color of the tanks here. So what I mean by that is, so basically all the functionality of this tank will be the same across all other freshwater tanks that we have, meaning the only difference that really is there is the fact of how the coloring is of this, where it's like a white with a gold trim, or it could be also a bit, we have like a all black one, we have like a black with like a redwood trim as well. A lot of different types of aquarium colorizations right there, just so make sure it fits into your environment just fine, right? And also a lot of the same talking points we talked about earlier in the live stream with our other tank will fit with this tank as well. Specifically, when it comes to like saying the sump system that we have down below here, I definitely do want to try to put this together at some point This isn't a fully equipped, or is a kind of give you an idea of what it looks like when you first pick up one of our tanks here. You can see all the different components here. Still need to put this together. I think maybe the next live stream or something like that, I'll make sure to give it a construction live stream to put it all together for you guys here. But yeah, and so you can see what we're going on with that right there. Similar kind of setup. It was like I said earlier, what we have for this reef tank over here to right behind you guys. But just the only difference being that it is more built for a freshwater environment compared to a saltwater environment. But again, same high grade aluminum frame, the same type of glass right here. I have also some glass panels on the top up here as well. If am I able to move this out by any chance to showcase? Yeah. So you can see what the glass panels at the top of this kind of look like as well. Hi. Pretty easy to see through, right? Yeah. Same type. This is a little bit of a different type of glass compared to what the glass you see right here. But this is also still like a high quality glass that's designed to last for a good amount of time, right, for our tanks. Of course, if you guys want to know more about the tanks, if you have specific kind of questions or anything like that, you always feel free to reach out to our website, aquadreamusa.com, or you can stay tuned with the content that we post here on social. So give us a follow. It really helps us out a lot, especially at our level. Every like, every follow really does go a long way. So, Anthony, thanks for coming by. It'd be nice if a rep ever reached out to me to stop sending me a call center where communication is lost. Being in Washington, where you guys operate, figured it would be easy. Well, you should be able to reach out to an actual person when it comes to any kind of issues. Or you can also just send us a message here on Facebook. You can send us a message, or you can send us an email directly. You should be able to get in contact with an actual person here to be able to describe, so you can help describe your issues or anything like that. Because sometimes you have to have a little bit of automation when it comes to, people call in, because sometimes they're just like frequently asked questions that can be, resolved through automation sometimes, right? But also there are sometimes questions that need to be resolved by talking to an actual person. So like I said, if you leave a message with us or post on our, leave a comment on our Facebook page, I'll see it. And I'll make sure to transfer that to the right people, so you get a chance to get your question answered or anything, or any issues that you have resolved as well. So, Anthony, hopefully I can hopefully answer your question there, help kind of resolve any kind of issues you might be having right now. Do you have any problems going on right now when it comes to your aquarium? I might be able to help you out there a little bit, at least point you in the right direction or something, Own 2 175-gallon aquarium tanks, and would love to maintain the tanks and order parts with ease. Well, that should come with picking up from our website, from getting in contact with any kind of customer reps or anything like that. What's the difficulty that you're having right now? I'm not sure what issue you're currently having right now when it comes to trying to get the products that you need. We did have somebody, that one of our affiliates over on TikTok, they did mention that when they got our aquarium, they're like, oh, like a part was missing or something. I'm like, oh, sorry, you haven't missed that in packaging, because we have one guy here doing all the packaging for you guys. So sometimes human error can happen, stuff like that. And so he just reached out to us. I got in contact with the right people. He got us parts in a reasonable amount of time, and he was able to start enjoying his aquarium right away. So if there are any issues that arise, we are here to help out in case anything, anything that wasn't supposed to happen, gets resolved, because we want to make sure you guys have, a good experience with Aquadream here. I do see our fish over here are starting to get a little more relaxed. They're starting to swim around a little bit. I'll make sure to share you guys some fun images of the fish a little bit later. I do plan to do a little bit of a feeding frenzy with them, so keep that in mind as well. We got to keep you guys suspensed. But hopefully I'm able to answer those questions a little bit there for you, Anthony. Like I said, hopefully I can point you in the right direction or something, or figure out any kind of issue that you're currently having. Just want to make sure that you're getting your, any issues that you're having resolved. We're here to help. That's the reason we have a customer service available. Yes, I currently don't have one. David, I just read your chat. What was what you don't have one of what? Talking about like in a freshwater aquarium or something like that? Is that what we're talking about? I'm assuming the freshwater aquarium because you don't have. I'm assuming you say you don't have a freshwater aquarium. I missed the chat. Yeah, I got 4 different chats to try to manage all at the same time here. So trying to in 4 different locations. I got TikTok right here. I got Facebook. I got YouTube. I got Instagram lined up right here as well. I'm also trying to read a script and stuff like that on my other monitor. So I got a lot of stuff trying to balance all at once here. It's not the most efficient setup, but it functions. You know what I mean? Light function seems they go out and speedily to and spendy to fix. Okay, gotcha. Is there a direct place to order? I got 3 different prices from the lights from the call center. Seemed vague and price range. Interesting. I mean, if I can check out our website real quick right here. You pull it up and it'll look up what kind of light systems we have. I'm assuming it depends on what kind of lights. They might be kind of confused on which kind of light you're looking at or something. Like lights. Type that in, search that. Yeah, we have just like the one light that we can buy online here. I'm assuming you have is it the Coral Reef LED aquarium light, about 90 watts, if I'm accurate on this one here? Because that's like the only light that we actually sell, which is for you over here. I can show you here on Facebook. It's that light right there, right? That's the one we're looking at right here, Anthony, when it comes to trying to figure out what's going on with that. It kind of looks like a UFO, you know? Because it is currently priced right now on our website at $333.89 for one of these lights, which is slashed down from $500. So we do provide a little bit of a price discount there. If you're having any issues directly when it comes to like the functionality of it, there might be still like a bit of a warranty. Let me check and see if there's a warranty. There should. Make sure that I don't want to give you any kind of false hopes when it comes to resolving your issue here, right? Do a little Control F warranty. Okay, yeah, so it says like the warranty is not valid when the LED light is damaged due to submerged in water. So maybe something like that kind of could have happened. Oh, I'm back. It's been a while. What's up, Monster? Welcome back, man. Yeah, we're just kind of we have a person coming over here on Facebook kind of talking about their own issues when it comes to the lights. How expensive is it? Are you talking about this aquarium right here? I'm assuming you're talking about that one, Monster. Stuck on red. Oh, really? Is the light? So is the light as one color option? It plugs into a singular button cord and turns them on. I was quoted $240 each light. Seemed inaccurate. I'll try to order again. Reaching out. Good to know. A spokesperson that values getting back to their audience. Thanks. Oh, appreciate it, Anthony. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, it could have also been like something with like gotten that quote maybe for like if something was damaged, but it was maybe something in shipping or something. Maybe try to offer like a lower price point or something. I guess like I haven't talked to that person, so I don't know exactly what their point of view was when it comes to putting the whole thing together. Yes, standing by the white and gold. 175 do a pre-filter. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm also trying to manage out some different chats here. So, Monster, let me look this up real quick for you, just to make sure I got all my information accurate. I don't want to give you any false information, right? I do believe it should be right around 200 something. Yeah, right here. Okay. Yep, this is the aquarium right here. This is a 135-gallon aquarium right here. It does run for $2,699, which the listing price listed at over $3,000, so there's a little bit of a discount that happens right there. But that's the current price point that we have for this tank. Again, if you want to look for any kind of maybe it's a little too high of a price point, you always kind of look at different styles of tanks that are maybe a little bit smaller as well. I believe like our 40-gallon freshwater tank is. Well, let's see what our smallest one is. So we do have like a 40-gallon tank, which is going for $1,099. And when it comes to different sizes as well, so and everything in between there is right. Like our freshwater tanks, they can get pretty large. You can go up to 500 gallons when it comes to our freshwater tanks. So that's one of the benefits of checking out our website. You can see all the different colors and variations. I do see right here we do have a 100-gallon in this same kind of style that's currently running for $2,699. Hopefully, that answers some questions. I'll give you some idea of what we're looking at here when it comes to price points. Again, like with all our freshwater tanks, that the only differences are going to be color and size. That's the only two differences. Everything else should be pretty much right about the same. Anthony, yeah. So it's like two different brands that have the same kind of products, right? Just some external business kind of things, but it's the same. It's the same content, yes. Again, yeah, it's like if you have any kind of questions like that, again, I appreciate you reaching out to us here over on Facebook. And if you have any other kind of question, feel free to leave us a message here or leave a comment on our Facebook page. We definitely will be willing to help out, look into that information for you. Again, like when I'm just kind of here on live stream trying to figure out like on the fly, like what is it right now? And I'm like, I think it's this, just trying to make sure I get all the information in correctly, right? But yeah, let's go look at this. Let's get into some details about this gold and white tank that I'm standing next to here. Okay, so there are some differences. There are some differences when it came to like the reef tank that we were showcasing earlier compared to this tank. Saying that this tank is made of a high quality, low iron tempered, ultra white, transparent glass. If that makes sense. I'm just reading off the website here for a crystal glass kind of look, right? Which can withstand the damage and impact of daily life and is very durable, resistant to scratches, fingerprints, and different type of acidities when it comes to the water. The light visibility, transmittance of this one was listed as 91.5%, with the thickness of the glass being just under half an inch. The frame is all metal as well, resistant to saltwater erosion. It will never deform or fade or anything like that. I'm trying to read through some more information. Oh yeah. So including a aquatic like LED tricolor lighting source that can be bred. That can help breed marine life. Yeah, the wording that we have on our website here, I need to go back to our marketing and be like, hey, we need to kind of our website guy. We need to kind of update a few things here. Do you guys send reps/workers to people that request setup help maintenance in the area for Washington? I believe yes. Let me just double check on that real quick, actually. Make sure I got the right information. I believe we do have the ability to set up different types of assistances when it comes to our setups here. Let's see, check out like shipping policy. It might be under here on the website. No, it's not under that. It's under community. Platform, reviews, rank. For setup, we have setups and stuff like that, content manuals. That one I'm still trying to figure. Again, sorry for the slow information on that one. This is my second week here, starting my second week here, so I'm still learning a lot. But I'm trying to pick up as much as I can as quickly as possible. But if I remember correctly, that we do have ability to reach out to anybody who would be able to make any kind of assistance when it comes to setup and delivery when it comes to that. I'm not sure if it comes. Oh, sorry for the yawning there. Contact us. Track my package, possibly. Nope, not there either. But yeah, if I remember correctly, it should be an option for you to help any kind of assistance when it comes to that. Again, I'd say suggest like send me a message here on Facebook, like a direct message, or leave a comment or something like that, so I'll be able to catch it. So then when I get in the work tomorrow, I can ask the right people to pass that information along for you. It may be something worth making a video about as well when it comes to the shipping of these products, right? Because on our end, at least from what I'm seeing, right, this is my second week here, we have all the aquariums here in our warehouse. Our shipping guy gets it all packaged up, ready to go out for delivery, and we put it on a truck that gets delivered, sent out for delivery, and that's the last I see of it. But I do believe we do have some form of assistance that you can sign up for through our website, if I remember correctly. Of course, like I said, send us a message directly if you have any more questions about that kind of stuff. Actually, let me do this real quick. I'll send a message to our store, our manager here. Question on live stream. I'll see if I get a response back. No guarantees on exactly what time that will be, but should be hearing back relatively soon, depending on how busy they are. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, I hope I can answer for you there, Anthony, about our shipping type of stuff that's going on there. I appreciate the patience on that if you're still in the chat. Okay, yes. I got the answer right back down for you, Anthony. But yes, so we have request help and maintenance in an area. We do get that lined up for you as well. So that is something we can do for you. I do believe there's a little bit of an extra cost with that because obviously it's just manual labor, sending people to set stuff up for you. But it's an option for you if it's something you're interested in. I am getting a reply back again. Before I continue on, I want to see what that answer is about so we don't get too distracted with our next topic that we move on to here. But I'm glad I was able to at least provide you some kind of information there, Anthony. I'm getting like a live message right now, and it says this person is typing. Question is from my manager is how many gallons? I'm assuming it's 170. I'm assuming it's like 175. I think you mentioned about a gallon-sized tank they had previously, and also which city in Washington we're talking about here. Mm-hmm. There we go. So yeah, hopefully I help give you some information there, Anthony, when it comes to different types of systems and tanks and stuff like that. When it comes to all of our Aquadream good stuff right there. I sent a direct DM, tried before. However, it seems things are picking up communication wise. Thank you. Well, no problem, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time. If you didn't miss it, I did get a reply back from our manager here, Anthony, saying answering your question of do you guys send reps/workers to people that request set up help and maintenance in area of Washington State? Answer is yes. My manager also just kind of curious how many gallons do you need, or like what kind of size tank we're looking at, and also which city. Hopefully that helps. And hopefully you can hear everything just fine. Hopefully the music's not too loud or anything like that. It seems like you can hear me just fine, but just want to make sure everything's sounding good for you guys. Again, I also want to take the time to also say I appreciate everyone coming by the live streams today. Hope you're all having a good day. We're talking about Aquadream, aquadreamusa.com, all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to tap follow. Make sure to know next time we go live or have any new products or promotions that we'll be doing on social media, and also just general content that we're going to be posting. Give you guys some more information about what we do here, as well as helping out. Give us a like on the stream as well. Gives us a nice little boost within the algorithm, especially at our level. every like, every little bit of engagement really does go a long way. So those all famous algorithm gods understand, like, hey, what we're doing here is something that people actually like and want to know more about, you know? So I appreciate you guys coming by, tapping like, tapping follow. We got some likes. We actually got quite a few likes, especially over on TikTok. I see you guys over there. Thank you guys very much for the likes and the follows over there as well. Oh, we got some replies here from Murray McBride. I have a 90-gallon. All parameters are good except phosphates. Would you like to get a reactor? Thoughts? Thank you much for the follow and like that, Murray. I really do appreciate that. Phosphates would like to get a reactor. Thoughts? So when I think reactor, I think of like nuclear. Which kind of thing are you talking about for like a reactor? Are you talking like a water pump, like something like this right here, like a low level suction pump or something like that, or or we're talking if we're gonna go heavy duty. There's a cable in the back of this kind of blocking it. Hang on. Or we're talking heavy duty. Like this is like say hello to my little friend. Kind of water pump right here. This one's really good for just like larger, like super-sized aquariums or ponds and stuff like that. That's kind of what this one's made for, you know. GFO. I'm not sure what that acronym means with GFO. Apologies for the run around here, man. But yeah, Anthony, if you're still in the chat here on Facebook, I can tell you that you can show freshwater aquariums that I have in the morning, and also do some pumps, like cabinets, stuff like that, and coral over here. Mm-hmm. Cool. Let's see here. So, check it out. So all's great except phosphates. Would you get a reactor? Thoughts? Let's go look that up. We'll do a little search for you guys. We'll do a little Google search in here. How about that? Well, I got you guys here, right? We'll do like aquarium phosphate reactor. Oh, okay, I see what we're talking about here. Alright, so it's a filtration device used to remove phosphate from aquarium water. Let me see if we have anything like that on our website. I don't know. Let me look into it. Reactor. Not really see anything for like a home aquarium kind of thing. I do see some stuff for like koi ponds and stuff like that. That kind of treatment. GFO reactor supposedly to bring phosphates down. Let me type in the word phosphate. Maybe something come up like, maybe I just did an improper search here on our website. But I'm sure we have something here that can help relieve that. Like I don't know if like a protein skimmer would help with that. Maybe it would. Yeah, I searched the word phosphate on our website. Nothing really came up. So maybe you might not have something that would be directly to fight against phosphate, any kind of phosphate issue. Lewis, thanks for coming by the live stream there. But so it's I'll be honest with you, since it is my second week here and I'm learning a lot when it comes to aquariums and everything in between. What would cause a phosphate buildup to happen? Do you know? Or you just recognize that there is a high phosphate level? Because this isn't anything I've really ever heard before with our tanks. I'm learning right now about this kind of stuff. Let's see here. We type in like algae blooms, promoting healthy coral growth and medium like granular ferrous oxide, possibly binding material. Huh. But yeah, so at least doing a Google search, it does show that like a reactor does help with against phosphate. So if you're having some phosphate buildup, then that would seems to be like a good way to help alleviate that issue. Temptation, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, we can also go back to talking about this aquarium here. I appreciate you guys having some questions in the chat. One, I'm learning a little bit here. Hope I'm helping you guys learn some more about what we offer here at aquadreamusa.com. So yeah, if you're looking to check out more of these type of aquariums, right? Something like this, as one of our freshwater tanks here. Everything that comes with this aquarium, right? The products included in the cabinet. You get a water pump as well as 920 GHP. Like that's basically the horsepower of the pump right there, basically, right? Filtration system with filter media. The dimensions of the aluminum all metal frame are 47.2 inches in length. For the tank itself, we're talking about here as well. You get 19.7 inches in width back here, and also 29.5 inches in height right here. And the frame can resist tension and torque deformation caused by heavy weight load, especially like filling this thing up with a lot of water, puts a lot of weight down onto the surface of this right here. So you want to make sure that you have a very strong, sturdy frame, which is exactly what this little guy offers. I forgot that this isn't a push opening right here. It's a little magnet. It's a magnet that holds it in place right here. I was gonna try to go like boom and kind of pop it open, but yeah. So also can resist against this corrosion resistant. It's also easy to clean and maintain and keep the water clean for a long period of time for you guys. So helping give you more time to appreciate the tank rather than maintain the tank, if you know what I mean. Let me actually write a message to my manager here. He said he sent a direct message on Facebook about their questions. There we go. Hope I can help out Anthony there a little bit when it comes to finding the right information when it comes to all of our stuff that we do here. Because that's one of the big things in this right here. We'll hear the kind of just like get you guys' attention, point you in the right direction, have you get some more information about what we do here and what we have to offer as well. And also, so we have the inner filtration system, which holds up to 22 gallons as well. The fish tank is all glass with bonded German original ultra light, long-lasting biophilic silica gel, which can resist saltwater erosion up for 20 years. Same kind of thing we talked about a little bit earlier with our reef tank. That similar type of glass right here over on our reef aquarium, right? Same high quality tempered glass with the same type of protection on it, so it's resistant against any kind of scratches or anything like that could happen, or any kind of issues like say kids putting their grimy fingerprints all over it, right? You want to make sure your tank looks nice and fresh and clean. You can't have an ugly looking fridge. You can't be having that happen, or fridge aquarium. You can't have that happen, right? Even as I touch it right here, I recently just cleaned this up today, right? I'm just gonna put my hands on it, not getting any type of fingerprint residue look on it at all. Like it just looks as clean as I left it earlier. So it's also kind of a nice benefit of the glass that we have here for Aquadream. Gator from the swamp, welcome to the stream over there on TikTok. Hope you're having a great day. Also appreciate you guys over here on YouTube. We got the people over here on Instagram. We got the Facebook people as well. I appreciate you all coming by. Again, like I said earlier, if you guys are here that want to support the channel, like and follow is always greatly appreciated, especially at our level. every little bit really does go a long way for you guys. So I really do appreciate the assistant. I really do appreciate this, like the engagement you guys are giving us right here today. The questions, I'm hoping to give you guys more answers, giving me some more information about what I need to look up to when it comes to everything that we offer here and stuff like that. So hopefully I'm able to give you guys the right kind of information, be engaging enough to you guys want to just hang out and chat, a little bit, right? So I appreciate y'all taking time out of your day. Also, let's go with our fifth point that we have written on our website here about this tank in particular. So with the sleek look of the white and gold, every detail reflects the modern design concept, and you can clearly see each aquatic plant, which again, like we talked about earlier with the light transmittance of this glass being up in the 90s, it's gonna be looking very clear, lack distortion, no coloring, no discoloring is the word I'm trying to say when it comes to like the visuals of the tank and stuff like that. And also that like a pet fish swims gracefully in front of you in front of this glass, right? You'll be seeing it just fine. For a better immersive experience. Give your pet water creatures a hide and relax luxury home with this product roughly weighing actually right around 300 pounds. So it's a pretty heavy setup we got here. So it's a pretty heavy duty kind of setup we got here. Like I said, talking about the aluminum frame that we got here. That's a heavy duty type of thing. We got the heavy duty glass. We got the heavy duty technology. Everything in between, guys, to showcase. Hopefully, everything is up to snuff to what you're looking for when it comes to our products, right? If you want to go more into details about some other details about this tank here. So, saying for specifically the product description. So this is an all-in-one bundle, which includes a glass tank, pre-built aluminum stand right here, a built-in sump filtration system, and an LED light, which I believe it's actually outside this room right now. But there's like a LED light strip that goes across the entire thing. You don't see it right here. We do have some glass panels up in like I guess we call it the upper area of this tank right here, so it's hidden away. But it gives it a place for that light to sit on top of. We use like a little bit of a suction cup kind of thing to keep it adhere it to wherever you want to place it. And you can change the coloring of the lighting. You can change the functionality of it, a day-night cycle, a lot of different type of things you can do with it. So a lot of different bits of customization for however you like your tank to be set up, right? And also that it's also does offer a 3-year warranty with electrical components, having a 1-year warranty. Any kind of spare parts that you need, you get them for life. So great thing to know that it's when you take the plunge, if you will, for our aquariums, it's more of a start of a relationship, start of a conversation, right? Because we want to make sure that whatever we offer to you guys is something we can back up, that you can have some consumer confidence. Use some stock market terminology right there, is that if anything is to go awry, we got you covered. Don't worry, we're here. Like I said earlier, with like Anthony, he came in with like a little bit of an issue that he was having. Also, hoping to at least point him in the right direction, showcase where he needs to go. Right, talk to the right people when it comes to being able to have any kind of issues resolved. Because we're here to provide you a service. We're here to provide you more than just tanks. We're here to provide you a service, something you can, have confidence in, knowing that we got your back. It's not like you buy a tank and we don't ever see you again, like a gotcha moment. Not going to happen with us here, right? Sticking with high quality builds right here, along with high quality customer service. At least that's the idea, right? So yeah. So we have all the different parts here of our freshwater tank here. And of course, if you do want to take the plunge with us, guys, just like our other aquariums, it is a 3 to 7 business days when it comes to the shipping of an aquarium like this. It is free shipping within the continuous United States, as well as the 48 continuous states. So Hawaii and Alaska, I'm sorry, I don't make up the rules here, but it's just how it is right now. But if you are within the continuous United States, you do get free shipping. So good thing to keep in mind when it comes to all that stuff. Also, if you want to take a look on our website, this is rated 5 stars out of 5 stars with 21 total reviews. all giving it a 5-star because it's exactly what we advertised. They've got people received the exact product that they wanted, and it's performing exactly how they want it to. So, I mean, don't just take my word for it. You can take a look at our website from all the other reviews that we have on our website about this product right here. We're giving a perfect 5-star reviews for it as well. So, pretty good stuff, I'd say. Not too shabby. I think it worked out pretty well for them. at least they think so as well. Yeah, that's pretty much everything we have for our tank system. I guess I'm gonna also kind of open this up a little bit, so you guys get a chance to see like exactly what does come with like these tanks right here. There we go. So you have these different pads right here. Help out with the filtration. Again, like this all comes with the purchase of one of these tanks here. You get one of these pads set up. And also, I don't know if you guys, hopefully some of you guys can see it. Some of you probably have better FOVs on your phone cameras than what I have right here. But it does come with it does come with its own filtration system that comes with the tank that's already pre-built into the cabinet down below here. What else we got here? Oh yeah. And one of these tubes right here that comes with it as well. I think this also just helps out with the water flow pump going from the filtration system up to your tank, right, and vice versa, right? You can take a look at that right there. Of course, we do have videos on our social media pages on giving you tutorials of how everything's kind of put together. You get a chance to see, like, okay, that's how it actually works, right? I see you there over on TikTok, Ben. Thank you very much for coming by. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, this is heavy. And these are extra glass panels for the sump filtration system here. If you guys want to take a look at what kind of glass and structurally sound materials that we're using for the filtration system, guys, you can check out, this is what it looks like right here. You can see pretty strong, sturdy glass right here. And again, will kind of just sit on top of your filtration system here. Just make sure there's no debris that gets inside that as well, right? And make sure the water that's going there is already messy enough, right? That's what the whole filtration system is there to try to clean it all up for you automatically. So you want to make sure you don't have any extra work any extra harder. You got these glass panels that kind of cover things up there for you. All right. I think I might go with one. Once I do a little bit more research here, I'll definitely do a live stream with you guys here. I think hopefully within the next month or so, showcasing how to build one of these tanks. Right? I can actually just build this together here on stream. If you guys don't know, so basically, if you do decide to pick up one of these tanks right here, it will come in 2 boxes. You got the glass tank top up here, the cabinet bottom half, and but these will all come pre-built. So you won't need to put this glass together or anything like that. The tank will come together in one piece. The cabinet will hold all your other extra materials and anything else you need. That will already come pre-built, so you don't have to worry about putting these doors on or anything like that, right? They'll just come already built on there. It's kind of like IKEA in a way, right? We also have a detailed description manual when it comes with the purchases of these tanks as well, just so that keep you guys informed and have all the information that you need to make sure you properly attach all your items together, right? So yeah, I think the next thing we can probably check out here. So let's check out the fish. Let's give them a little bit of a view, right? I've been staying up for enough time. I need to kind of get some time to sit down and chill. Let's take a look at a little fishies here, right? See what they're up to, right? Oh, let's get a little zoomer over here. Because push you guys down a little bit here on TikTok. We'll zoom in a bit as well. Something like that. There we go. Something like that right there. I'll get you guys over here on YouTube situated as well. Then we'll do a little setup. I'll set you guys up with getting a chance to check out our fish and see how it's like living in one of our aquariums. I think we'll also do a little bit of a feeding frenzy as well. Oh, crazy situation, I know, right? Oh my goodness. Get you guys over here on Instagram, flipped over here. There we go. Push it down like that. There you go. Something like that right there should be good. And also you guys over here on the Facebook side of things. Get a chance to get up close and personal with our little fishies. Get a chance to see what we're all about here. There we go. Hope you guys can hear me just fine. I know like a lot of people over here probably on Instagram. You're a little bit close to the speaker. Can we see if we can lower that volume down a little bit? Yep, one more up. Up one more. Yeah, that should be good right there. Okay. So let's start having some fun with these fish, right? We talked enough about the products and stuff. Let's have some fun with the fish. And let's hang out with these guys. I mean, the stars of the show here. We've got some food real quick. Now these guys, they do like their food, but they don't really need that much. Oh, here comes Jackie. He knows what's up. He's like those dogs, you know. He knows like he sees a little food pellets coming out. He's like, oh, it's snack time. Let's go, guys. And let me just put a little bit at the top of the water here. You'll start seeing them swimming around like a bunch, going crazy for you. Here he goes. They're all swimming around for the food. I'll rotate you guys a little bit more this way. There they go. Rotate you a little bit that way. There we go. Get a chance to see the food. See them in action. Get some snacks. They are fans of these food pellets. My goodness. Hungry little fishies. Hungry little fishies. Also, can I say I appreciate everyone taking the time out of this, stop by and check out the live stream here. Rotate you guys a little more this way. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. Something like that. Yeah. Same thing over here. Zoom you guys out a little bit. That right about there. Yep. You're getting some snacks. I have to zoom out a little bit on you guys on Facebook here. Also over here on the this is Facebook right here. Yeah. There we go. Get a chance to watch the fish in action, get in there, snack on. Of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the chat if you want to know more about what we do here. Ghosts, thanks very much for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, appreciate you all coming by. If you want to stay up to date with what we do here at aquadreamusa.com, please feel free to give us a like, give us a follow. Helps us out a ton when it comes to, getting out and getting the name out there, Allison, Elizabeth, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Just kind of hanging out, watching the fish get their snack on right now. I swear to God, I don't remember putting that many pellets in there. I feel like I put like maybe a handful of pellets in there. It seems like they just like multiplied once they hit the water. Though it does happen sometimes with our fish that what they'll do is they'll kind of just like peck at the food and actually break it up into smaller pieces. You can see him just kind of picking up little snacks here and there. Oh, there goes Jack trying to go for a big bite. Gary over here. So yeah, I do have names for the fish here. Where, I sit in front of these guys so many hours throughout the day. I'm like, I gotta give them some personality, right? So oh god, what style of fish is that? I can't remember. Was it the hang on, let me look it up real quick because I can't remember exactly what species. But what is it called here? A blue tang. That's what George is over here. George can be aggressive when it comes to getting his snacks. He is a hungry boy, and well, he'll just keep on getting bites. Him and little Dory as well. Yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. Hope you're all having a great day. Talking about Aquadream and all the stuff that we have to provide you guys. Talked about all of our products. Talked about our aquariums. It's time to get the fish a little bit of time of showcase, right? Get a chance to look around, check things out. Oh, we got this one little snappy guy over here on the far right. Move you guys a little bit closer so you can kind of see. Over there. Oh, someone wants a piece of that food. But yeah, so you can kind of see like what's going on in motion right now when it comes to this aquarium, right? So right now what we have going on is that we do have our water pump our wave maker. What's causing a bit of motion within the water here, if you guys can kind of see what's causing these fish to kind of move around, swim around a bit more, and having all these different kind of water, different food pellets just kind of lining up over there on that side, because that's the current that we have currently going on, no pun intended. And when it comes to this aquarium, with the water flow happening, so then kind of pushes the food all together in kind of one general location, making it so then it is kind of all combined together, making it easier for the fish to be able to find the food a little bit as well, right? Giving the fish also something to swim against, give them a little light current to kind of just get some exercise to keep them nice and healthy. Like I said as well, everybody, if you guys are so curious to learn more about what we do here, we do have our website, aquadreamusa.com. Gives you a chance to check out our information. You can also just check us out on our TikTok shop, a video shop right now, available on Instagram as well. Most of our stuff's going to be linked on the bottom of the TikTok shop here on the current live stream if you're hanging out in there. But yeah, just a bunch of fish hanging out. Hey, George, get out of the way. Jack's trying to get into his little rock spot as well. Alright, there's plenty of rocks to share. No need to get all physical about it, guys. Jeez. Chili's is peak. Thanks for coming by the live stream. Love the username with a cheeseburger and a chili. God, I haven't ate at a Chili's in a hot minute. It's been some time. It's definitely been a minute since I ate at a Chili's. I can't even think if there's one even near me anymore. There used to be one that was about, I don't know, 30 minutes away. I think that one got moved out or something. Big Jaws Beta, thank you much for coming by the live stream. Hope you're having an excellent day there. Yeah, I think I can probably mix it up a little bit. Jay, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. We're doing a little fish cam right now. A little fish angle. Some of you guys asked earlier in the live stream for some fish. Well, here you go. Roy, I see you there. Whew. Apologies for the yawn there. Roy, thanks for coming by the live stream over there on Instagram. Hope you're having a great day. Doing a little fish cam right now. I think it's about time we can probably mix things up a little bit here, though. So, one aspect of the live stream I have not showcased yet, and this is our wall of products that we have. When I mean wall, I actually mean it. Like it's a full-on wall of products we have right now. So let me get you guys all situated. And just rotate you guys all a little bit this way here. We're going to be doing a little fireside chat, if you will, about our Aquadream products here real quick. Just need to move you guys around a little bit within the room here. Gotta, work the space a little bit, you know what I mean? About there. Looks good. Oh. There we go. Squeeze by here. Don't want to shake up the cams too much. Is this the Instagram one? This is our Instagram one. Yeah, so I gotta rotate it this way. Yeah. You get this little flip there. There we go. All right. So let's get talking about some of the products that we have right now at Aquadream. AquadreamUSA.com. Got a nice little wall of products here I can showcase to you guys. And of course, if you have any questions about anything in particular, feel free to let me know in the chat. I'm here more for you. I'm here more for just for you guys to get a chance to talk about a lot of our stuff here. Let's go check out the wall of product. Oh, the crowd goes mild. No. I slow. Thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing well. So let's take a look at what we got to offer here. So first thing I want to showcase to you guys right here is our low-level suction pump right here. This is our heaviest duty version right here. This is definitely going to be a very needed piece of equipment if you have any issues like water levels or anything like that, right? This is what this will be used for, right? Basically, what happens is you place this. It's a submersible water pump, right? You put this underwater. The water will then get sucked through the bottom of this, come up through this port right here, up through to get then probably sent into like your water tank or something like that. Or you can just use it as just like a pump to remove water as well. So there's a lot of different functionalities you can use when it comes to having their suction pump here. Now let me grab the box just so I have a little bit more information to work with while I'm hanging out with you guys here. Actually, let me do this real quick. Put this back. And then I'll just do a little research while we're at it here. Of course, if you guys have any questions, specifically let me know in the chat here. Let me get my little script of information set up ready here. There we are. Okay. So we have all the information we got ready to go for you guys. Oh. Okay. Say it. Mommy, if I pronounced that correctly, in the chat over there on TikTok. Thank you very much for coming by. Thank you very much for the like. Appreciate the showcasing the content here over on, especially over on Instagram. I appreciate all the tags and stuff like that. I really do appreciate it. Mamie. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, okay, I remember I was like reading it earlier. I'm like, wait, how did I pronounce that again? I was like, oh, I'll get around to it. And of course, I never got around to actually properly pronounce it. So my apologies on that one. Okay, this is only my second week here. Okay, cut me some slack. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Mamie is a affiliate that we have over here on TikTok and also on Instagram. So you guys want to check out her content, please go do so. She's posted some great stuff, getting a chance to showcase what our aquariums look like in action, in someone's house and things like that. Where my big struggle here, of course, is like just making it seem homey inside of an office. But I try my best, But Amy, thank you much for checking out the aquariums and our products in here, and helping support the content. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, please go give her a follow out there, guys. Great stuff. If you guys want to know more about aquariums, aquarium life, fish, #fish talk stuff. You know how it is. But yeah, so we could talk about like this low level suction pump here. This thing right here does a great job of one. You can probably assume pumping water from the bottom to the top. Well, why is it useful, right? Well, just like for example, this has a very powerful flow, right? This one in particular, we have a ton of different variations of this pump. This is our heaviest duty one at 125 watts. I believe we have from going down to all the way down to 9 watts with these. So a huge variation between what would fit properly for your tank, right? It also has a built-in temperature control chip to prevent dry running, right? So if it has any issues with, say you kind of leave it running, all the water goes out of the tank, it'll actually shut itself off so it doesn't get busted. I've seen a nice brand make it to TikTok shop and be part of it myself. Well, maybe we try our best here, right? We got a bunch of different content ideas we're going to plan to post on the channel here as well to get people more acquainted with what we do here at Aquadream. So a lot of stuff we got coming in down the pipeline. This is my second week here, and starting to get a little bit of a rhythm, and looking to definitely do more with TikTok and Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, right? And just make stuff that people want to enjoy. Get some more views, get some more attention, put people in the right direction where they want to go. But yeah, like I said, it has a built-in this low-level submersible water pump here. Has a built-in temperature control chip that prevents dry running. And operation cease at 85 degrees Celsius. The pump resumes operation when it cools down to 60 degrees Celsius as well. So you can tell that there's a little bit of a safe range when it comes to how this thing runs right here. Right. Also very quiet and efficient, silent running, high-powered, and energy-saving with an automatic cleaning cycle, 360-degree pumping, so all-around vortex-style water absorption provides easy cleaning of water and residuals. I mean, like, it does what you want it to do. It does what you need. It's a water pump. You can assume what it does very well. It pumps water. Like I said, it's also a submersible pump here, fully submersible in a variety of water environments, including ponds, aquariums, fountains, hydroponics, things like that. And also very durable. This is a very durable. Like, I feel like if I drop this, nothing would happen. Of course, I don't want to drop it because I don't want to break things. But it is very sturdy, right? Like, okay, you gotta bang it around a little bit. I can rattle this around. Nothing's moving inside this, so very sturdy structure when it comes to this whole thing. So the pump shell is designed for a balance of speed, reliability, operation, and long service life. The ABS shell and hardened epoxy seal will protect the motor and ceramic shaft for years to come. These pumps, very useful. Getting that water pumped out as a pump would hope would do. So there's that. Man, these are awesome. Like I said, we have a wide variety of these. This is our most heavy duty one. This is our 125 watt pump right here, where it goes all the way down to 9 watts. I'm kind of curious. We have another one. We have another one over here as well. So you look at this one right here. This is a little smaller one. Does it say on the box? It should say on the box usually which one it is exactly. It does not. That's okay. We can open it up. You can see a new one, but you get inside of a new water pump box right here. So yeah, pretty straightforward. It comes with your pump right here, and it comes with 3 different plastic nozzles to put into the top of the pump right here, whichever one fits best for your setup, right? Like I said earlier, like with our aquarium tanks, I'm sorry about hitting the microphone there a little bit. Make sure we're all good. Yep. Sorry, but like I said, mentioned earlier about our aquarium tanks, that everything you need within an aquarium comes with it, but you also can buy each piece individually. If you're like, oh, I just need a pump, or I just need a filtration or a protein filter, or something like that. So it comes with these 3 adapters, and you get your little pump right here. This one is a 40 watt. So we have even smaller ones than this. This would be our 3rd smallest pump right here. Make sure it gives that information properly here. But yeah, you just take these little screw tops, right? Depending on whichever size would fit best for your pump system. Just screw that right on. And it's that easy. It's a pump. It moves water. It does its job. And it does it well. So I appreciate that. You guys come by. James, thanks for coming by the live stream here. And he also does come with a little bit of an instruction manual inside the box as well. But well, who reads the instructions? Come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. No. You should. You should. Maybe let's put this back in its little container here. Put it back in its home where it belongs, at least for now. Unless someone wants to pick this up. We could send this exact one too if you're curious. Like, I want the one Kevin was holding. I'll sign it if that helps. You want an autographed version of your of a water pump? I got you covered. Even though, of course, I'm sure Sharpie wouldn't work out too well for your aquarium, right? You don't want that kind of toxic chemicals in the water there. But if you just want one for like if you have a nice little bookshelf of amazing content like we have here, I mean, that's where it could go. Like, I'm kidding, of course. Well, I mean, partially kidding. If you want me to sign it, I'll sign it. I'll do it. Yeah, this is our big heavy boy here, the 125 watt. This guy is built to pump, like they all are, but this one is really built to pump. Well, there you go. We also check out a different type of submersible water pump. That isn't the only one we have. We also have this little one. It's almost like a little micro pump. Look at this little guy. Look how cute he is. Hopefully the lighting can hit just right. Look, I'm looking here on the live stream, trying to get the angle just right for you guys. But yeah, it's another multifunctional submersible water pump. It's so small, I gotta like read the chat. Here, read the text super close on it. But yeah, so it says applies to ponds, aquarium tanks, like a brook, a rockery, and seafood tanks as well, with water recycling. Low level suction as well as low noise. Slimmer design combining with high performance output and quiet operation. The pump is fully sealed and with a plastic injection cover added for safety. With your little pump. No relation with the wrapper, but whatever happened to that guy, by the way? Let's open this up and take a look and see what's inside this. I believe this is like our smallest one of this. Yeah, it comes with the instruction manual right here. Comes with a plastic tube right here as well. You guys can check out. And then look how small this pump, look how cute it is. Look at this little guy. You know, sometimes that's all you need. Like those are your little pumps. It has little suction cups in the back right here, so you just kind of stick that to the side of your aquarium inside the tank. You can set the speed right there. There's a little dial right here, so you guys on Facebook can see. TikTok, Instagram, I see you there. Instagram, sorry. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff, right? Little knobs you can twist right here. Set the speed properly. It also does have little plastic adapters, just like the other water pump as well. And these two little adapters right here that come with it. Yeah, so everything comes with these little pumps. Actually, let me look up the information here on our website here, so I get all the product details before I put it away, because I want to make sure I got everything you guys need to know more about. If you guys want to know more, feel free to ask away in the comments or in the chat. I keep saying comments, and I keep saying say chat. Yeah. And we got the pull up the information here. So, what size is this one I'm looking at right here? This is a 90 GHP. I think this one I'm holding is even smaller. Let's see here. Whoop. Does it say the GHP on this thing right here? I'll be able to give you guys the proper information when it comes to that. Let's see here. How about the wattage? What's the wattage on this thing? Or it's a DB300. Type that in. DB-300. There we go. Found it. Okay, so first news about this little guy right here, this little powerhouse. This little water pump for you guys right here. Whoop, drop that. We'll pick it up soon though. This is $9.99 for this little pump right here. It's actually one of our better selling items, if I remember correctly, specifically about this one. So if you want to talk, we can talk a little bit about the pump here. Same right here. So this aquatic pump is an ideal choice for any system with aquatic circulation requirements such as fountains, waterfalls, hydroponic systems, or irrigation systems. Due to the design of our pumps, it will allow for easy cleaning and adjustable flow. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty straightforward. That's what we have right now for this thing out. It's nothing too crazy. It's a little pump. No relation to the wrapper, but you know what I mean. Well, 50 GHP. You know, maybe that's all you need sometimes. Yeah. We also have videos of this on our website if you want to know more about it, right? Specifically. I probably should cut up some information of that to get onto our TikTok pages and socials just so we get this kind of information out more. Because, like, yeah, it's a little $10 pump. Help you guys when it comes to making any kind of helping out with your water circulation. It is submersible, like I mentioned earlier. Goes inside your tank, keeps your water nice and clean, gets that water moving. I was about to make a song out of it, and I was like, no, you know what? I should hold off on that. That'll be what the kids call cringe. Like, oh my god, you're so cringe. I mean, I think if you're on social media, you can't be afraid of being a little cringe. If anything, people make a living on social media by being just strictly cringe. There's also that too. There's a little plastic pump right there. Can't leave that behind. Yeah, it's a little $10 water pump, submersible water pump for you guys to check out there. Ulysses Alvarez, thank you much for coming by. Hope you're having an excellent day. There we go. Packaged it all back up together for you. Where did this one go? Oh, on top, up here. Whoop. There we go. I think another thing we can talk about here. Remember one of these. An air stone. These things are actually pretty useful as well when it comes to mainly helping to break surface tension and help what's the word I'm looking for? Add oxygen. What's the oxygen? I can't remember the word now. I'm gonna look it up. I gotta figure out how to say this. Word to add oxygen. Word is oxygen. Oxygen. I keep saying oxygenate, but that doesn't sound right. Is that right? Am I just overthinking this? But that's what these air stones are. They help. Really, what they do is help with, like I mentioned earlier in the live stream, surface tension, which is the big issue when it comes to making sure everything is running properly, everything is healthy and running properly for your tank. These little stones right here. I think I have a video of it on our website and also on our social media page. But basically, what this does, it creates a bunch of little tiny air bubbles that will obviously float up to the top of your tank right here, which then one helps break that surface tension within your water. for your aquarium to help add more oxygen to it. Also help with the gas transference of say like carbon dioxide that can build up within your tank if you don't break that surface tension, because it can be pretty difficult if the water's stagnant or not moving to just have like like things like gases just kind of linger within your tank, making your water not as healthy as it should be for all your little fishies out there. We want all our little fishies to be happy and healthy, right? Right. And so that's where this thing comes in right here. For this one in particular, it's a low pressure air stone. For use, it's for a large live fish tank use at like a fish farm or something like that. A usable machine could be like a blower or an air pump as well. And basically just kind of sits at the bottom of your tank, shoots up a bunch of bubbles, breaks out that surface tension, adds oxygen to your water, and overall just helps it out to be a little bit more healthy experience for your little fishies out there. These things are pretty useful. We have one of these. We have a similar one that's kind of like a dome shape, same kind of idea, just a bit bigger as well. But yeah, so something to keep in mind. You never know, your fish might have fun with it. It'll be like an elevator for them to get swimming. Woo! Something like that, right? Aiki Kui Beta. Thanks so much for coming by the live stream. Hope you're having a great day out there. Well, so everyone, we should be going live for probably about another hour on the live stream here. So if you guys want to keep up to date with what we do here at Aquadream, feel free to give us a follow. Let you know next time we go live or post any kind of content when it comes to say like a promotion or deals or anything like that. We'll definitely let you guys know here on social media. Or if you want to catch up with just some of the fun content that we're doing a bunch of that kind of stuff as well on here. I'm going to tell you guys a little more here on TikTok. And also, plus it helps me look like I'm doing my job well to my boss. So there is that aspect to it as well. But of course, the fact you guys want to come by and stop by and say hi is more than appreciated. So I really do appreciate it a lot. Like I do see over on TikTok, we have over 1.8 thousand likes for this live stream alone. Thank you all very much. But yeah, got this going on right here. I can put this back in the shelf. Now I did have this eco water pump here. Well, sorry, not water pump. I keep calling it because it says water pump on it, but it's a wave maker. The cover keeps wanting to come undone. And I'm trying to keep it looking nice. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like right there. I just popped that anyways. Oh well. Place that there. What else we can talk about here? We can talk about. Wait, there is that other airstone right here. Red type airstone. This one right here. Same kind of idea as the one I just showcased you guys, but just a lot bigger. Same kind of idea with this one. Actually, we can probably take it out of the box here. Yeah, we can take it out of the box here. Get a chance to look at this guy, see what it's all about, right? There we go. Didn't want to damage the box at all. I'm trying to remove the tape a little bit. So we can take a look at what's inside here. The one layer of styrofoam right there. And here is the bread type airstone right here. And there it is. Now the white stuff is just like styrofoam from the packaging right here. But yeah, it has a very, very tight, porous kind of feeling around the whole thing. So basically the water will get pumped through this, create a bunch of air bubbles to come out, right? Feels pretty cool. But yeah, of course, if you have like a big tank, this will definitely be something that'd be very useful for you right there. What's up? Is it Steve Almager? Steve Almager, if I pronounced it correctly. Thank you for coming by. You made it to Fish Talk. And so you made it to our page. Look at you. But yeah, basically what it does, it just helps break that surface tension. Actually, that's something I'm talking about a little more. I'll take it back out. But yeah, basically what this thing does, it helps break that surface tension for your water. Helps add some more oxygen levels to help improve the oxygen levels with it. Decrease the carbon dioxide levels that could be within your tank as well. And also just kind of look kind of cool in the same process as well. So it's like a win-win-win, win-win-win-win-win all over the place with that. I'm going to put this away right here. What's up, Mac? Thanks for coming by the live stream over there on TikTok. Appreciate you coming by. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, that back right there. What else we can talk about? Well, like I showed earlier, we had this big boy right here. This is one big boy water pump right here. What's up, Jennifer? Thanks for coming by the live stream. This is the pump, but was it? Let me show you. Was it like? If I use a little bit of an internet meme here. This is you as a water pump. The water pump she tells you not to worry about. This is what this one is. Because this thing will definitely, it's made for almost like serious level ponds and fountains and things like that. Much heavier duty, much more heavier duty stuff than like a home aquarium. Because not only do we do home aquarium stuff, we also do pond content as well. So make sure that anyone who has like a pond out there, and you have a filter, pumps, things like that, we got you covered as well here at aquadreamusa.com. But for example, let me try to. Did I have a box for this? Oh no. Let me type this in real quick to get the proper information so I can give you guys the correct information about this pump in particular. BT. What the pull over? There we go. 22,000. There we go. So yeah, we'll go over some of the key features in the product description of this bad boy right here. So it's, like I said, it's a very powerful flow for any kind of home aquarium people. It might be a little bit. This is definitely gonna be overkill for you. But anyone has like a pond or or fountain or anything like that, this will definitely come in handy. Mainly just because it has a powerful flow. Right, this pump provides a flow up to 5,810 GHP. It's also very adaptable when it comes to how this whole thing functions right here. So there's a frequency control for the water pump that is great for. It sounds really loud. I swear to God, the music just got louder for no reason. Saying, make sure. Actually, let me think about it. Make sure my mics are on. We're good there. Okay, good, cool. But yeah, so there's a frequency control for the water pump as well. It's great for circulating water in fish ponds, fountains, hydroponic systems, any large water features, including both fresh and salt water features. That control being this bad boy over here. As you can see, it's more than just like a control. This thing is a hefty duty big boy right here. With a big water pump, you're gonna need a big controller right here. And some pretty simple things you can have with this as well, right? It's very adjustable with the controller that offers ability to select from 20 different gears, pumps, speeds, give you exact control over the water flow and stuff like that. There was also a button for the pause function to stop your pump from doing its job, right, without having to change the water system configuration and things like that. So just help out with that maintenance, make it a little bit easier for you guys to run a proper pumping system for your ponds or fountains, things like that, those major systems that are out there. Yeah, you can see you get a little 10-minute pause. You can lock it up. You also increase the wattage as well when it comes to the power and stuff like that. So a lot of different things you can do when it comes to this big boy right here. This is like a thumbnail right here. I'm like, right? Put that as a YouTube thumbnail or something. That'll be the YouTube thumbnail stream thumbnail. But yeah, so basically click these two together. This is submersible, works in freshwater and saltwater pump situations. Yeah. Saying this versatile amphibious pump features in diverse freshwater and saltwater environments, and it can be used in fish ponds, fountains, hydroponic systems, planting and watering systems with large water features with this whole thing. Also, this product comes with 2 nozzle adapters and external controller and removable net cover to convert from submersible to external needs. And also the external intelligent controller right here features 20 flow regulation speeds and can pause the bottom without having to completely change up your water system or anything like that. Very useful. What's up, Susan? Thanks for coming by over there on TikTok. Hope you're having a great day. It's Tuesday, April Fool's. Has anyone gotten you yet, actually? I think we should probably ask, man. Is there a way that I can try to do like an April Fool's so my boss will be like, oh yeah, we sold 12 tanks today. We sold so many aquariums, you don't even know. Where's my commission? Kidding, of course. I haven't been fooled yet today. And there was a couple times I'm like, that looks suspicious. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. It is April Fool's today. So that makes a lot of sense why. Bam. So we got this heavy duty controller right here. You change up the speeds, you can pause things and stuff like that. Exactly what you need with this. The water pump sheet tells you not to worry about size water pump right here. Some heavy duty stuff. But of course, if you're a heavy duty fish enthusiast, you're gonna need some heavy duty equipment to go along with it, right? Put that back right there. So I pretty much talked about everything about what we have here on the shelf right here. Talking about this aquarium. One thing I haven't really talked about yet is our magnetic brush that we have. This thing right here. This is unseen. This has already been opened. Yes. So we have our great way to keep things clean and fresh on your tank. I have posted a singular video about this product on all of our social media pages. You want to check out TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. I made a video about this brush in particular. This is our fish tank magnetic brush. This is our large version that we have right here. I believe it retails for about $120 if I remember correctly. There's our smallest one retailing for about $100, right? Something like that, yeah. So you can make it one of these to get a nice little box. Magnetic, hold together magnetically right here. Open that up. Voila! Oh my gosh, it's a magnetic fish tank brush. Oh my gosh, how's that actually work out? Let me show you. All right. So, very important thing to keep in mind when it comes to handling this magnetic brush. It's magnetic, and a very strong magnet on these. Yeah, if I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about here, try to put that together without crushing my hand. There we go. So right now, this brush is really only making contact with about that part right there. Everything else is kind of lifted and only held together by a magnet. But if I shake my hand, what this thing is not coming undone. It's staying on there because the magnet is really strong. So keep away from your kids. And it kind of crushes my fingers while holding it, so I gotta alleviate myself a little bit. So this side right here is kind of like the part you hold on to. This little part that actually goes in the water. You'll have the tank glass in between, kind of connects in through like that. And that's kind of how it holds together. I have one in the tank right now. We'll demonstrate that in a minute. I'm kind of giving you information about how this whole thing holds together, right? So what it does, you have your metal scraper right here. Again, it'll kind of help get off anything that's a little difficult. Where this part right here, these bristles, is really where the heavy lifting happens right here, because it's almost kind of like a scratchy Velcro side to it, and it actually works out really well when it comes to cleaning out the tank to get anything that's on the side or anything like that that's on there. And this is kind of more like a felt side right here, so you don't scratch the outside of your tank, right? Because the inside's definitely built for a little bit more durability with all different kind of layers and protections that you have to protect from like scratches and things like that. Where the outside, you don't need to worry about that so much. So you have a much more softer felt side, and you can connect your two halves together like this. Just make sure they don't touch completely, because I had this happen when my first week here, and I was like, oh gosh, they're stuck together. I can't get them to move because the magnet's so strong. So yeah, you definitely keep out of the hands of your kids for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much how this whole thing works. I'll showcase a live demo of how this actually works though. I'll put this away right here. I think best thing I can show you guys is probably on the edge of the tank right here. Hopefully, be able to angle it properly so you get a chance to see what I'm talking about here. Start moving you guys around a little bit. Should be able to see right about there. For you guys over there on the Facebook side of things. Also over there on YouTube. Make sure you guys can see it properly on YouTube here. There we go, yeah. If anything, I can probably move you guys a little closer. Like right about there. Yeah, hopefully that comes through all right. Also back over here on the Facebook side of things. Angle you guys a little bit more upwards and rotate a little more that way. Just getting camera set up, guys. If you're watching on different platforms, I apologize. Just making sure all of our friends on these other social media platforms get a chance to see what I'm talking about here. Rotate a little bit more that way. TikTok, you get to move over here as well. Rotate a little bit more that way. There we go. And also now our friends here on Instagram. You get a chance to move right about there. Hope I'm not blocking anyone's shot or anything like that. It's looking pretty good to me. Okay. So like I said, I have a live demo of this one. Like I said, this one, the top might come undone right here because I accidentally messed up and had the two halves touch and had the pry to open, which kind of caused a little damage over because, like I said, the magnet's so strong on this thing. But you can see it in action right here. But try to move this. Actually, let me move this magnetic puck a little bit here for our little water pump here. I can show you exactly what it looks like. There we go. Something like that right there. So you can see you got the muck, the gunk that kind of builds up on your glass over time here. And you try your best to make sure it all stays nice and clean, but obviously sometimes you just can't help it from any kind of buildup getting onto your glass right there. So let me show you exactly how this scrubby brush works right here. So basically I'm going to just reach over like this. I'm just going to swipe right through it. Give it a couple of passes, and it's gone. To quote the Joker. Right? And that's a spot that I haven't cleaned up in quite some time. So it's great to see how effective it is on cleaning stuff like that off. And rotates around. I'm trying to get this little patch right here. Might have to go with a little bit of the scraper side a little bit. And also, one thing I noticed too with the scraper is that, if you're gentle with it, you don't really disturb your fish too much either. They don't seem to mind it. If anything, they actually get kind of excited about it because they actually will eat the little scraps that you'll scrape off oftentimes with this. So it's not like you're like adding a bunch of like debris that you don't want in with your tank. A lot of times your fish will be like, "Hey, that's a snack. I want some of that." I'm like, "All right, man, more power to you. It's not exactly what I would feed you. I gave you actual fish pellets. If you want to eat that instead." But sometimes they're like, "Heck yeah, give me some of that algae." You know what I mean? You got a little patch right there. You can try to scrape off a little bit. There we go. Sometimes you have to just periodically just kind of go through your tank right here and get a nice little scrape through to make sure to get all any kind of debris or build up or anything like that can happen over time. Keeping your glass nice and clean and clear. Just checking chat to make sure I didn't miss out on anybody, but I think we're all good right here. Get you guys some more cleaning options here. Now you probably can't really see. You probably can't see on the camera right now, but it is actually still cleaning up a lot. Still cleaning up some other parts on the tank right here. And this side's looking pretty good over here. Let me just move the wave maker back to where it was a little bit. So I can actually kind of get the parts out where it was not. Come on. Move a little bit more that way. Trying to move it to exactly where it was previously. There we go. That was right about there, if I remember correctly. That's kind of where we had it last time. Alright. Get to clean up this last little section here on the side of the tank. Now, getting kind of scraping up any kind of material that might still be out on this side. There we go. And like I said, if there's any kind of debris that does come up, so a lot of times your fish will actually just kind of view that as a chance to get a little snack in as well. Put that right. Actually, I can probably put this more right here. So since this magnet is so strong, you actually can easily rotate it around to the other side of the tank as well by just kind of picking it up, keeping contact with the tank itself. Obviously, you want to make sure you do that so you don't lose it within the tank right here. But you can just kind of move it across like this, and it automatically rotates around to it as well. And then you can continue on with your cleaning on this side. So some pretty good functionality there. Let me guys rotate you guys around to the other side of the tank right here, so you guys see like more cleaning action going. I'm gonna rotate you guys a little bit. Let's get your fam over here on TikTok rotated properly over here. And go up we go. There we go. That's good right there. Let's get the YouTube fam over here as well. Why not? Let me just flip you guys around real quick here. This should roughly be about the same type of angle here. I should probably get a view right here. I can just monitor it on there. Right here. There we go. Like that. Rotate you a little more that way. There we go. All right, next is our friends over on Instagram. Angle you guys more this way. Actually, I need to rotate you guys this way. Yep. Because I'm not able to monitor the chat through Instagram's website for whatever reason. Rotate that there. And lastly, our friends over here on the Facebook side of things. We'll get you guys all situated. We're like right over here, be pretty good. Pull that up a little bit, like that. We'll see how that's situated here on the live stream here. Situated all right. I'm going to try to angle you a little bit more this way. There we go. All right. So like I showed earlier, when it comes to the magnetic brush right here, I was able to kind of go out, rotate around like this, and kind of getting kind of scraping on the side I want to get done. Very just kind of quick and kind of quick maintenance to help out with the quality of the glass and the quality of light that you have for your little fishies in here. But if I rotate it around like that, no problem. I can really get in across the tank right here. And it's pretty easy to move across. Right, the glide on it is pretty good. You don't have to really put too much pressure into it. It just moves right along. I'll go back over one more time. Make sure I got it all kind of cleared out a little bit. If there is any gunk, there really isn't much on the front here. It's more on the side that was kind of building up a little bit. But I just kind of want to make sure I get every little bit here. I don't miss any spots. Just be a little careful once you get to the surface. It can get a little splashy because it kind of just, because it kind of magnets, it kind of just like jumps to, like the, kind of does this kind of motion. So it will kind of jump with you. So be careful when you're kind of getting towards the surface of the water here to, not splash yourself and stuff like that. And also, obviously, not to put too much disturbance in the water for your fish here. Obviously, you want to make sure that they, don't get too freaked out. But like I mentioned earlier, they tend to actually kind of look forward to when you do a little maintenance like this. Because like I said, they're like, oh, look at that. They got some algae snacks or something, Some hard to reach spots right here. Luckily, the blade's able to kind of break up a lot. So it's kind of building up right along the edge right here. So let me just kind of break that off a little bit. You can see right here, a little fish, I like to call him Oliver. He just kind of came out for a quick bite. He's like, oh, I see some algae snacks. So I told you, like, the fish actually enjoy this kind of thing. I mean, they might not like the actual thing moving, but they like the results of the process. Like, oh, it's that little vegetation snack I can get right there? Heck yeah. Hook me up with some of that snack. Looking like a snack, just like you guys out there in the chat, Get this all nice and cleaned off here for you. Again, like all this is pretty light. You're probably not really seeing much of it on the live stream here. But trust me, it is making a big difference when it comes to the visuals right here. In person, it makes a big difference. But that just kind of comes with like a live stream. You have like just lower resolution and stuff like that, especially watching at a distance. But also just kind of get a chance to hang out with you guys and talk about all the aquarium stuff here. I got a little bit of water splash on the front of the screen here, on the glass here, so I just want to kind of clean that off a little bit, the best I can at least. Like I said, you guys gotta be a little careful when it comes to the water splashing up on the screen here, on the glass here. Also, you probably could go over with a little bit of Windex or something like that as well to kind of help out with like any smearing that might happen, because obviously you have like tank water getting onto the screen itself. Might not be the cleanest bit of water, you know, which can cause smearing or anything like that. So just an important thing to keep in mind. Go. But the rate drying off as we speak. Pretty much already is completely dried off now at this point. So even if you do get a little bit of tank water onto your magnetic brush, it's pretty easy to clean up and make it, you know, have that water residue go away. Just recross that again. Let me get across right here. Just kind of finish up a little bits that I still need to do. I know this might not be the most entertaining view, especially at this angle, but I just want to finish the job a little bit here. There we go. And just like that, your tank is crystal clear, ready to roll, ready to go again. Another round of awesome tank action for you guys. Again, if you guys have any questions, want to know more about our tanks, feel free to let us know in the chat here. Of course, I'm here to kind of answer any kind of questions you guys may have about our tanks, as well as point you in the right direction if you have any questions. Like earlier, we talked with Anthony there over on Facebook side of things. Just get a chance to talk about our products, get a chance to resolve any kind of issues they were having over there, or like over here on YouTube as well. Get a chance to just kind of chat and give some more information about our products here. Also on TikTok, get a chance to just hang out and chat with you guys. That's also part of the process of doing these live streams. Get a chance just to hang out with like-minded people who also enjoy, getting into that aquatic life, right? I guess that's if people are into the aquatics, that makes sense. That's the right way to phrase it. But of course, the fact you guys want to come by here and hang out, greatly appreciate it. But again, if you want to keep up to date, make sure to tap like. Let us know you want to see some more content like this. Tap follow, so then you guys know next time we go live. And also if we do any kind of promotions or when we have any kind of content that goes live, showcasing any kind of products that we have. That way you can stay updated, be like, oh, I didn't know you guys had that on your on our page. That might be something very interesting, stuff like that. You never know what you want until you got it, kind of thing. Of course, the fact you guys want us to come by and hang out here is always more than appreciated. So thank you all very much for taking the time out of your day. It means a lot. Helps out a lot as well. We also got a chance to hang out with the fish. Got a chance to showcase the tank right here. Our other freshwater tank, our different products we have right here as well off to the side. Let me rotate you guys over here on Facebook a little bit more this way. Make sure we're all looking good. We're all in the right angle, right? There we go. Perfect. Well, we can probably round back a little bit down back over to this tank. I'm sure we have a lot of people who are in the chat right now who have not got a chance to see all the amazingness this tank in front of us has to offer. That's where I come in. So this is our 145-gallon reef tank that we have. If you guys want to know how many stars, it's currently 5 stars out of 21 reviews on our website, full 5 stars on it. So, meaning people are enjoying what they are picking up here. For example, we had, what was the usernames here? This person's name is Stephen R. Said about this tank in particular. So this aquarium is beautiful, well engineered, and well constructed. Support after sale was slow and incomplete. Instructions for setup were marginal. I mean, we didn't mess it up, and also the instructions were pretty straightforward and easy to read. So pretty much ready to go in that one, you know. Let me see what else here. So yeah, we have like also Tommy H said this over on one of the reviews for this tank in particular, saying, "This is my second tank, and the first one was a 50-gallon. After much research, this was the only tank that met the requirements of tall, all-in-one setup that is no more than 48 inches in length due to my office space. Over 100-gallon sump tank, reasonably priced, all in one, that basically plug and play kind of setup when delivery as well. And also we do provide services for anybody who needs help with assistance when it comes to putting the whole thing together. And pre-plumbing that are easy to set up day one. So overall, I will most likely buy again for my next upgrade to a 200-gallon and tip, call or email in with what they have in stock in order to get the color and model exactly that you want. So some pro tips out there from the community of people who bought into some of our products here. You also have 5-star review from, make sure I pronounce this correctly, Parasekavas. If I pronounce that correctly. Said amazing aquarium with an excellent quality. Wow, how about that? Saying wonderful customer service, great communication, and excellent product. I highly recommend Aquadream USA if you're considering a complete aquarium. Even provided some pictures from their setup as well, which is pretty cool. He has like a pretty cool has it set up like in some furniture and stuff like that. It's actually kind of like part of the room and stuff like that. It's like kind of a cool setup he has going on right there. Susan L as well had this to say about this in this type of tank, saying beautiful. My fish outgrew the old tank. Outgrew the tank. They will think they are at the Hilton. They're talking about having a hotel quality living experience for those fishies. Oh, just realized. Hopefully I wasn't talking for too long there on TikTok, but we are officially dead mic for quite some time there. Apologies for anyone out there. These mics don't last very long, and usually they want me to stream for about at least 3 hours, it seems like, and the battery life on these can only go so long, right? Yeah, I got some emails to answer to real quick here. Okay, good to go. All right, let's get back into it. So now, with you guys will rotate it here a little bit properly, like that. There we go. So yeah, saying beautiful. My fish outgrew the old tank. They will think they are in the Hilton when it comes to having one of these tanks. Saying, just put it up today. Seems very well made and love the filter system. Awesome looking tank. Have had fish tanks of over 25 years, and though and she wrote, and though, and I think she's saying a little bit improper English right there, but I think she meant to say that the one she got was over the top. That's one of the best ones. But now you're probably wondering why? Why are people having such rave reviews about our tanks right here? Well, let me tell you, bruh. Let me tell you. The reason's simple. Edwin, thanks for coming by the live stream. Let me tell you guys why it's so simple. Saying that this all-in-one tank system was designed specifically to support coral reef saltwater aquariums. However, this can also house freshwater fish. The rimless, frameless design of the tank offers a modern and sleek look that will look great in anywhere you place it. The tank is wide enough to also have plenty of space for aquascaping. The sump system comes with multiple compartments for various uses, helping you take care of your aquarium system in the way that's optimal for you. Dual outlet run pump flows allows for better water distribution as the water flows from the sump back up into your tank right here. This all-in-one system also comes with a water pump, protein skimmer, LED, coral light right up here, and also a biofilter coral rocks to get you started day one. As soon as you get your aquarium, you're ready to go. Get ready to start enjoying the hobby, man. Get to a I was gonna say aquarium, but I don't know if that's exactly the word. But I hope I got it right there. Also saying that our tanks are constructed with the finest, and I do mean the finest, tempered glass from Taiwan. Due to its premium grade tempered glass, its extremely high light transmittance of 99% bonded with German silica gel, which prevents erosion and has a life of 20 years. You'll experience no issue with scratches or corrosion due to the water acidity. The tank also has a 3-year-long warranty. So if you guys have any issues within the first 3 years of owning your aquarium, we got you covered. I also have 1-year warranty on electrical components and a lifelong warranty on spare parts. So like I said earlier in the live stream here, when you get into our tank, it's not just like a one and done purchase kind of thing. You are buying into kind of like a conversation between us over here at Aquadream and your own tank experience, right? So that's kind of something we'll hopefully be able to provide properly for you guys, right? Like I mentioned earlier with Anthony, he had any kind of issues, he was able to reach out to us directly, and we're able to solve anything like that because you actually will come across actual people answering your questions rather than robots like those high-end places out there. So say if you want to take the plunge, pun intended on that one, with us, how long will it take to get your tank to your house right here? Well, it will be 3 to 7 business days for how long it would take. Also, it's free shipping within the continental United States, the continuous United States. So people out there in Alaska and Hawaii are bad on that one. No, but like it's just like that's kind of standard shipping stuff because it's just a lot easier to move things when the states are connected to each other. We gotta go across country lines. Go out to the middle of the Pacific Ocean like we are with Hawaii. Yeah, things can be a little tricky there. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on here. We can also talk about some of the other types of facts. We have some bullet points about this one. We have 6 different bullet points we can talk about when it comes to this tank. The design, also what comes with the purchase, the sump system, lighting, as well as the quality of the build that we have here for you guys as well. So, for example, when we're talking about this, the design of this is a rimless, frameless, tempered glass, providing a sleek look that is sturdy. That is a sturdy build. This glass also allows you to clearly see through your aquarium while it also safely harboring your aquatic habitat. Meaning, like I said earlier, with the German silica that comes with the protective layer of this aquarium here, that you don't have to worry about any kind of scratches or any kind of issues with it, right? You don't have to worry about fingerprints, right? I just clean this thing up. I can put my fingerprints all over this, not leaving any kind of marks on it. So even if you have like some messy kids pushing their face up against the glass, right? At least the fingerprints won't get on it. these will stay, looking nice for you guys out there. Also, that like I said, it's very clear kind of glass, right? It's very sturdy, so you won't have any issues with like discoloration through the glass, right? Or any kind of visual warping or anything like that. Since it's so clear, like I said, you won't have any scratches or any issues with like corrosion or anything over time. Like it's going to be, you buy it, you get it out of the box, you put it together. It's going to stay looking that good for quite some time, right? So what is all included with the purchase of one of these tanks right here? Well, you get, of course, the tank itself here. This is our 145-gallon tank right here for our reef tank. And also, it comes with one pre-built high-grade aluminum frame with a matte finish on it with a cabinet. Again, if you don't want to check out this one, there's like we have an all-black one, we have all white ones as well. A lot of different variations out there for you guys to check out and enjoy. Like I said, most of our tanks right here, the big difference is going to be more about the color and size, more than like how they function, right? All our reef tanks have the same sort of functionality to them. All of our saltwater tanks have also very similar functionality to them as well. I'm also saying here that it also one tank right here comes with a 920 GHP submersible water pump, one sump filtration system with filter media built into the cabinet with a water capacity of 25 gallons, with one LED light as well, one protein skimmer, and a box of biofilter coral rocks. So basically, everything you need when it comes to getting it up and running with your tanks, you got you covered with one of these bad boys right here. This will get you going, no problem. Like I said, it's an all-in-one kind of system. You don't need to worry about buying, the tank, and also to buy little extra things or any kind of extra like little goodies that you might not be able to, anticipating, right? We're not like Ticketmaster, right, where you have all these unexpected fees or things you need to buy into. No, we're just an all-in-one tank system. It's everything you need comes with the tank itself, right? And also, so if we're talking about mentioned about the filtration system that is also part of the aquarium here. That it's an improved sump system fit for any coral reef system. Includes a filter, rock section, protein skimmer section, a section fit for your own choosing for a little bit of customization there, and a section for a return pump. Another return pump and protein skimmer provided in with the purchase. So like I said, it's all in one. You don't need to buy any extra products or anything like that. Everything comes together in one connection right there. Nick Doolin, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing well over there on the TikTok side of things. Hope you guys are making through April Fool's just fine. I haven't been fooled yet. I've been close. I was like, that news sounds too good to be true. And I was like, oh wait, now I know what day. I forgot what day it is today. Right. We also talk about the LED lights up here, right? You do get an LED light when it comes to the purchase of one of our tanks here. Saying that this LED coral light comes with a touch control. You can change the color, the light intensity, and make it different kind of functionality, like a sunrise, sunset functions with it as well. As these lights can provide optimal coral growth as well as light for your fluorescent look to your aquarium. You also adjust them exactly how you like, right? Savannah Loving, I see Mum. The name goes a little long there, but Savannah, thank you much for coming by the live stream. What I mean by customization when it comes to the lighting that we have here, you can see that it's actually not screwed into the aquarium. What it uses, it has like a back plate which arches over the back of the aquarium, and it has these two screws that you kind of use, and it kind of pinches the side right there to hold it in place. So what that allows you to do is be able to move the lights exactly where you want them to be to fit your aquarium exactly how it would be best. We have this kind of light as well with our freshwater tanks that's right behind you guys here on our live stream. It's kind of more of a long tube kind of setup that we got there as well. But of course, it only kind of just depends on what fits you best. You can adjust the height of the light right here by just adjusting some screws. You can adjust the reach of it as well by just adjusting some screws, and also adjust the angle of the light as well if you want more upwards or downwards, whatever fits you best, And that's what you can do with our lights here to kind of get it to fit exactly what you're looking for when it comes to having our aquariums up and running, right? Also, just to let you guys know, we're going to be running for about 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes longer. And then I got to call it a day for the live stream. So I appreciate you guys all coming by. If you want to catch the next live stream, make sure to like, follow, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? You know, all the typical social media stuff. Like right now, actually, we're doing a current promotion on our website. It's a 5% off your first purchase, which might not seem like a lot, but if you're looking to pick up like a tank, actually 5% savings can save you quite a few hundreds when it comes to stuff like that. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind, right? And also, we could talk about the build of the aquarium itself, right? It's a high quality build. This aluminum is built with premium tempered. Sorry. This aquarium is built with This aquarium is built with premium tempered glass with light transmittance of 99% on the glass. It's resistant to scratches, fingerprints, any kind of acidity that can happen with the water or anything like that. Very high quality, meant to last for you guys right there. And also, the cabinet frame right here is built with a premium aluminum, which is resistant to saltwater erosion, deformation, and corrosion as well. Same kind of thing with our freshwater tanks as well. Similar kind of story with that going on right there. And also that also like I mentioned earlier with the 99% light transmittance, meaning that all the photons going hitting this glass are going to go out through it as well, lacking visual distortion, not going to have any discoloration. I mean, you're not going to have any kind of like cloudiness or anything like that going on, or any visual warping or anything like that. It's a very strong, sturdy glass. It's meant to last. It's very clear, very crystal clear, very, something you'd want to have for your tank, right? Because that's the whole point. You want to be able to look in through your tank. And if it looks cloudy or messy, you can't enjoy it as much, right? Exactly. Also keep in mind that we do have a warranty when it comes to the purchase of these tanks right here, meaning that you have a 3-year warranty on the tank here. I also have a 1-year warranty on any electrical parts, and also a lifetime warranty on any spare parts as well, anything external to that. So make sure they have a nice high quality tank for you guys to kind of sit down and enjoy it with, right? Obviously. My throat is being worn out. I've been talking for about, oh gosh, how long have I been live streaming for? I don't even know now at this point. Let me check it out here. I feel like I've been going live for so long. When did we start this live stream? Oh my gosh. We're going just about 3 hours straight. My voice has been, and I've just been doing non-stop talking for 3 hours. My voice is feeling a little shot. I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all making it through April Fool's Day. Haven't been fooled too much or too hard. Haven't got caught with your pants down too much. So far, I have not been fooled yet. There was a couple times I was like, that story seems too good to be true. And I was like, oh, wait, that's right. It's April 1st today. That makes sense. That's the reason why. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I think we're gonna go live continue on live for about another 5 minutes or so. We'll call it good there. So again, like I said, if you guys are new to the stream or new to our channels here, make sure to tap follow. Especially the next time we do go live, post any content, or do any kind of specials or deals or anything like that. Like I said earlier, we currently are doing a deal of 5% off your first purchase when you come on our website. So if you guys want to know more about that, check out our website. It's a little pop-up that comes up when you first log in. Just gives you a chance to know more about what we're doing here. Microwave. Thank you much for coming by the live stream there. Love the name. Again, I appreciate you guys all hanging out in the chat, hanging out, talking with us over across our various platforms, giving us those likes. Those really do go a long way. All the new follows as well. Any kind of questions you guys, especially all the questions you guys had today when it comes to how our aquariums work, our customer service. I helped. I even did this little customer service for you guys out there as well today. And we did a lot of things. A lot of stuff got accomplished today. And so, yeah, I really appreciate everyone coming by today and hanging out, chatting with us. And again, just be part of the community where we're here to talk with you guys about Aquadream, aquadreamusa.com, obviously. And also get a chance to talk about aquariums, fish ownership, and things like that, or just any kind of various other type of products that we have, like our, our magnetic brush stuff that we talked about here earlier that showcase. Does a great job of cleaning stuff out. Talking about our various pumps that we have right here, all this stuff right here. Get a chance to talk about that. We talked about wave makers and the benefits of those. Because they have a lot. These wave makers, they have a lot of great side benefits. They're not just like they don't just create waves. They do a lot of other things. I mean, that's their function. But since you have waves or a bit of a flow circulation happening with the water in your tank, that does really help out with the health and longevity of your ecosystem that you have within your tanks. So super important stuff to keep in mind. It's Jaxie. That was supposed to be like Jackie. If I remember that. If it's mispronounced, let me know in the chat here. Yeah, we talked about these. These are super important, right? Help break that surface tension, help oxygenate oxygen to your water. Lower that carbon dioxide, keep a healthier water environment for your little fishies out there. Help create a little circulation so your fish can swim against the current. And also help reduce the amount of debris that can fall down, and also even out the temperature of the water in your tank. These are super important. I would highly suggest if you have like a medium to large size tank, you probably want to pick one of these up, right? Helps a lot when it comes to the health and longevity of your system. What else are we talking about today? Oh my gosh, the world's cutest submersible pump, obviously, right here. Had to talk about this. Can't just like go straight without talking about this cute little guy. This cute little guy right here. I think this one in particular, I think this model is about $10, if not maybe 12. So not a very inexpensive product from us guys, because probably one of our higher selling products as well over on our TikTok shop as well as our website. So if you guys want to check that out, more information on our website and also on our TikTok shop if you are curious about checking this out a little bit. Melon, thanks for coming by the live stream. Oh yeah, super easy stuff to pick up here. Ease the handle and utilize and just rock out properly with all the stuff. We talked about air stones. Yes, these things right here. These are great as well. Help kind of break that surface tension, help add some more oxygen to your water, and lower the carbon dioxide effect. Of course, this one's much more specifically designed when it comes to adding more air and oxygen to your water to have a healthier environment as well. Does a great job with that. And and also just kind of looks cool, having just a bunch of bubbles floating up. You never know. Maybe your fish might like it. They'll look at it as like a crazy elevator that they'll have some fun with or something. We're talking about those air stones. They seem to do really well. Talk about one of our bigger air stones as well. Now let's pull it out here anyways. Why not? Take a look at it right here. Got this big, I call it a bread type air stone. Same kind of idea right here. Just a lot bigger. Very porous, but also helps put some more oxygen levels into your water to have a healthier environment there as well. You kind of get an idea. Here's a picture. You can see what the picture looks like. I'll showcase all the different socials here. You get kind of an idea of what it looks like and when it's in action here. So you can see, pretty cool thing. I guess a pretty cool visual with the whole thing as well. But yeah, guys, I think we're calling it good on the live stream here. My voice is starting to give out from talking so long. We talked about everything in this room 2 times over now at this point. And about to go wrap up for the day here. I appreciate everyone coming by. Thank you all very much for taking the time out of your day to stop by, say hi, interact with the chat here, leaving comments. I appreciate all the likes and follows and everything in between. And I'll definitely have to catch you guys all in the next one, right? So yeah. Over here, and you guys over here on Instagram, thank you much for coming by. See you all next one time. And also, we'll call it good here for the people on over here on YouTube. Again, thank you guys all so much for coming by. We'll catch you all in the next one. We'll call it good on the stream here.